Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. It's Halloween at the time of recording, and it's time to discuss the scariest thing of all, racism.
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who rewatch podcast in the whole goddamn world. My name's Lawrence, as always, I'm joined by Nathan as we go through this lovely little journey through time and space, watching all of Doctor Who. Nathan, hello, how are you?
I'm not racist. I'm just going to say that up top, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm also going to say I've been dreading this episode, all right?
Yeah, I'm not
just
surprised.
Because,
you don't want to slip up like you do every other week.
What a minefield. What a minefield this is going to be. Not really.
Is it? No, it's not that much of a minefield. No. It's just, we just can't repeat certain quotes that we would normally say verbatim.
It's not even that. It's just, we have to be delicate handling this kind of stuff. But there's also... Oh, whatever. We'll get into it.
I'm very aware that we're not the people that could have an opinion on this that might have all the bases ticked, if that makes sense.
Maybe I shouldn't be drinking beers whilst I'm doing this.
Don't be. No, this is
but
not
I am. I am. I'm drinking beers.
Oh, no.
Right? It's Friday night. It's Halloween. This is how I'm spending my Halloween. Yeah. Which is your fault, by the way.
It actually is entirely. Yeah. Well, it's also my son's fault, but you can't blame a 6-month-old, so you can blame it on me.
You can't blame a 6-month-old. No, you're entirely responsible for everything he does.
Much like Usher, Nathan, you can put that blame on me.
Is that an Usher song?
Yeah, man. The blame it on me. This is like one of his most famous songs. You can put the blame on me.
That's not. Get out of here.
Name
one of his
5 more
famous
famous Usher songs.
Yes. Burn. Confessions Part 1. Confessions Part 2. Loving This Club.
One more, because Confessions is a cheat. Yes, I could scrape it back. I was very surprised by the amount of Usher songs you had on tap there, by the way.
I don't know. I got it.
Wow. So who's the real racist?
Confessions Part 1 and Confessions Part 2 are 2 different songs, though.
It's true. Okay? I do actually have to let you have that one. Yeah. As much as I don't like it, I have to concede.
Fuck you. All right? I win. Okay.
It seems you're not racist because you can name more Usher songs.
Exactly. How many can you name?
Blame it on me and the ones you named.
There you go.
Oh, and
Trading Places. There's another one.
Okay. What about I Just Had Sex by The Lonely Island?
That's not Usher. That's Akon.
Oh, that's Akon. Fuck.
Wow,
damn
Lawrence.
No,
Two black guys. Wow.
Shit.
Must be the same person.
Oh, no. We're 5 minutes in.
Now you're the most racist.
No.
Okay.
That's not, I was just thinking R&B guys of the era. All right, leave me alone.
Usher, I don't even know if Usher's done a Lonely Island song.
Usher, no, maybe not. Was he the guy that managed Justin Bieber for a time?
Yeah, he was. I think he was in Popstar, but I don't think he did a song or anything.
Maybe that's where I'm getting it confused with. Maybe.
Yeah, sure. Maybe
that's it.
Sure, that's it. Yeah.
Nathan, tell us what we're talking about today, please, and please and thank you, sir.
Lawrence, we're talking about episode 147 of Doctor Who and this beautiful podcast that we call Still Got Legs. It's season 11, episode 1. Wait, no, okay. It's season 11, episode 3.
Yeah,
I think. Written by Mallory Blackman and Chris Fish and Chips. It's directed by Mark Tonderell, and it is Rosa. Rosa.
Nathan, I've already come across my first opportunity for a riff that might get me cancelled, and I'm not sure.
All right. Here we go, everyone.
So who wrote the episode?
Oh, okay. This is good stuff. Mallory Blackman.
So I'm just going to leave that there.
No, go on.
No, I don't think I should now.
No, what's your riff? Come on. I'm Billy Big Bollocks, all right? You're out here saying you got riffs? Let's hear them.
It's just that that's good and appropriate,
is it?
I think. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. And what's appropriate about it?
No, stop it. I'm done now. We're moving on.
I want to go with that personally. If that was me, I would have left that one well alone. All right.
I just thought it was a fun word association. No.
Wow, interesting. I think if you take a look at the history and the etymology of names and where they come from, I probably
I wasn't saying that. I wasn't implying anything like that. No, you've made it worse. I don't like that.
No, I think you've done a faux pas.
All right, Nathan, move us on.
No, I'm gonna let you say this.
No, I don't want you to.
I'm gonna let you say this.
I don't want to sit here, please.
Anyway, so you've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, actually, no. Saying that, I actually have, because I was excited to get to the episode that I thought previously was I've seen this before, but there was a part of me that only remembers it from the obvious memes, the "Don't Make Me Fly the Plane" doc, all of that stuff that's rife on Doctor Who Twitter and various circles and communities and stuff.
Forrest still uses Twitter, by the way.
No, I actually don't. I've actually not
racist.
used Twitter in many moons. I'll have you know. Thank you very much.
Many months?
Probably a month, I would say. Yeah. So
I'll check his Twitter and find out.
But I was genuinely excited to get to this episode because it's an infamous episode. And if I could go into general thoughts, if you don't mind me doing so,
please.
I quite enjoyed this. I think it's very admirable, and I think it's got its heart in the right place. This, it's not perfect, and I think there's a few things that it maybe stumbles on a little bit, but I do think there are other moments in this that is quite, there's some quite powerful moments in this, and things that I was expecting Doctor Who to shy away from a little bit, which they didn't, and kind of caught me off guard. I'm excited. I'm excited to see that it's more than the memes, and there's some emotional resonance to this that I enjoyed. I don't think it's perfect, but I had a good time watching it, and I think it's pretty good episode.
I don't think this episode is anywhere defined by memes.
I think a lot of people remember that the "Don't Make Me Fly the Plane" doc, like
that's
the Graham
very new. That's very new. That within the last 2 years.
Is it? I thought it was older than that. Really?
No, that's a very new meme.
Oh, okay. I thought it was older than that.
No.
I do remember. I think that most of the conversation
like 3
from
years
this,
or something, but it's
maybe
relatively new.
I do think a lot of the conversation from this episode comes from the last scene, though, the Graham being made to be one of the people that are sat down. Like, there's not a lot of the episode. It's a
very pivotal scene in the episode.
I know, but I was excited to see what was kind of surrounding that, and if it was kind of limited to just that, or if it was more than that kind of thing. If it had more substance outside of that one powerful scene.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay. I like the episode. I agree. I think it's quite powerful. It's got some very powerful moments in here. It's a I think that it's a well-meaning, well-intentioned episode. I do think it does make some missteps in places. It's by no means perfect, but I also see, this is what I mean. It's a fucking.
No, but you can see it doesn't make you racist to critique the episode.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's. The episode I think has been. I remember the reaction to this episode being strong when it first aired. Like I remember it being a strong reaction and being celebrated quite a bit. And it seems like that's kind of changed in recent years. It seems like it's been very much revisited and the reaction has been revisioned to the other way to be a bit of a more cynical look at it, which I don't. I can see where things are coming from, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's an episode that is it's intending to do the right things, and it does make some missteps, and again, we will discuss and go over those and everything like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I still think it's a net positive of an episode. I still think it's overall it does more good than harm, really.
Yeah, but I think if you're coming away from this and kind of being like that was intentionally offensive or whatever, like it's not.
But also, again, we have to caveat all of this with the disclaimer. We are two white guys. This is not our experience at all. We do not have the lived experience of racism or anything like that. So we can by no means speak for people who do have issues and problems with it. Like that's not for us to say. But
it's very much an outside perspective coming in for here a little bit. I would say that if you do come at this from an
inside perspective from you in terms of the racism.
Oh, in terms of the racism, shut up, man. I will say that like in stuff like this though, that like if you're coming at it from kind of a more of a cynical and kind of pessimistic thing of like look at all the things it got wrong, then that's like it's more of a bad faith reading because this is clearly an episode that's trying to do some good and trying to put some things on primetime TV for people to watch and talk about and discuss and things.
Yeah, but it's also important to be truthful and accurate with these things. Like because there are things which it gets wrong, which is like
some factual
which is
shit
quite
wrong.
which is quite important. Like for example, and we'll talk about this later, like it says the whole act of Rosa Parks sitting on the bus was planned. It was a planned act of civil disobedience, and in this it's just a coincidence that it happens. It's just something that happens very spontaneously and in the moment, and historically that's not correct. Rosa did plan to do this. This was a planned event, so framing it as like some sort of willy-nilly, thing.
It makes it seem more of a happy accident than an actual planned effort, and people put their lives on stake for it. Yeah,
exactly. It takes away the effort of a lot of people who had a part in that as well. So yeah.
Well, shall we get into it? I think
I'm terrified.
Much to discuss.
Yes, we shall.
So no cold open again this week. Just straight into the titles. Is that going to be something that happens?
Yeah, I think it's. Someone was saying the other week that it's the entire season, so it's all.
Yeah.
I
do. This is not the right episode to make this statement with, right? No. Stop saying "here I go" and charging everything with it.
Here he goes. Everyone, get ready.
But like I am gonna miss a cold open this season. I do like a Doctor Who cold open, but that being said, I can see in this episode why it shouldn't be there anyway. Like, imagine if the scene that we're about to speak about ended, and then it was like, like that would feel out of place. I think so. Probably a good thing that it doesn't. It might feel weird. It might feel...
I don't know if it would. I don't know.
Do you not think? Okay.
No, not really.
Maybe as an editing exercise, we'll throw it in there and see.
Why would it feel weird? Just because... Like, what's the difference between putting the scene up front or after the title? It's there either way, isn't it?
No, but to like sting it as like a pre-episode, like a prelude thing, like a little bit of racism, and then Doctor Who. Do you know what I mean? It would just feel tonally weird.
I think it's more. It wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be framed as a little bit of racism. I think it'd be more framed as it's Rosa Parks than.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. But what, like a? Oh, it's a Rosa Parks thing rather than just racism happened. Doctor Who. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Headline is Rosa Parks. The headline is not racism.
Not a sad day for people. Yeah.
Not Lawrence's favorite subject.
No, stop. Fuck's sake, man. Where are we opening up? What's happening? Tell me what's going on.
Why don't you tell me?
I can do. We're in Montgomery, Alabama, Nathan. The year is 1943. I've never been. No.
I have. Lovely, beautiful place.
Yeah? Do you reckon?
Yeah, I've been.
What year did you go? Was it 1943 that you went?
No, I haven't been.
And you said this is a good place. I like this place. Lovely, beautiful.
I haven't been, to be honest with you.
Okay.
You can't do this with me. It doesn't work.
I know. It just bounces off of you, and it's annoying.
Yeah. Right.
So there's a lady getting on a bus, Nathan. We don't know who the lady is at.
It's Rosa Parks, Lawrence. It's not just any lady, okay?
Damn, I apologize. All right,
it's one of Miss Rosa Parks. All right, here's something. Quick question before we get started. This is not me stalling at all.
We got to do this at some point.
Did you learn about Rosa Parks in school?
Did I fuck, mate?
No, me neither. No. Me neither. And I went to a lot of schools. I went to like 12 different primary schools.
Did, yeah.
Okay.
You got not consensus going.
Yeah, not once did I learn about Rosa Parks. I don't think we do it here at all. It's like, it's not British history. And we're too busy learning about all the nations that we made get better by invading and colonizing.
Yeah, I learned a lot about
look at all this good we did for Australia and everything like that, you know?
And then I also learned a lot about how World War II happened and all of that.
I spent World War II.
15 years on World War II, apparently. Like,
ancient Egyptians as well. They love a bit of ancient Egyptians as well.
I didn't do ancient Egyptians.
You didn't do Egypt?
No.
Bro, I was obsessed with Egypt. I wanted to fucking live in Tutankhamun's little
Bro's
coffin.
Playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Like, I know all this stuff. I know all of this.
Did it teach much about Ireland in Britain? No. No, mate. No. They like stay well clear of that. And basically, anytime we're the bad guy, it's just not there, all right? Which is most of it, to be honest.
Yeah, and which is why they feel like a curriculum for 4 years on World War II, because it's one of the only times we've done something okay, sort of. Like, yeah.
Either that or they'll take like a bad thing and just frame it as a good thing.
They'll be like, this was bad for other people, but didn't we prosper?
Look at how great Australia is now. We tamed Australia.
Yeah.
You know?
Those wild beasts.
Beautiful? Yeah.
Look at us go. How clever we are.
Now we can go see the opera in Sydney. That's great, isn't it?
Awesome.
Good for us. Good for us.
But yeah, so Nathan, all right. Listen, we get on a bus, right, with a lady. There's designated seats for white people. It's Alabama in 1940s, so there's
You getting on a
designated
bus?
seats.
You often getting on a bus?
Stop it. We stop stalling. We need to get through this.
I used to frequent the 179, I think it was.
I was the 358 for me, or the R2.
R2D2.
That's what I said.
And a 179 that'd take me from
Yeah.
McLaren House, from St George's Circus. That'd take me up to Soho Way. Get that to work when I worked at the cinema up there.
And what bus did you get when you worked at the Shrek Experience? Where you
I didn't work at the Shrek Experience, and that was close enough to walk. That was a walkable distance.
That was a walkable distance, yeah.
London's a very walkable city,
Yeah, it is. Very much. By intention, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's almost like they planned it like that.
They didn't.
No, they didn't. They planned it for carriages, Nathan.
You can't plan. No city in the UK is planned. They've been here since like fucking 1103 or some shit, man.
They planned it for the easy spreading of fires and also the plague and many other things that happened in London, I think.
I don't think it was planned. Those were just things that happened.
It was a thing. I believe in the conspiracy that it was all a thing.
All right.
Right, can we do this episode of Doctor Who now, please?
I guess, yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so we get on a bus.
Yeah.
All right.
So the segregation happening on this bus.
So the segregation, it's like black people back here, whites up front.
There's little poster things that say white seats or something.
Which is confusing because when you're a kid, you're like, oh, the back of the bus is the cool place to sit, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to sit there. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So really, no. No. Let's move on.
See, I will let you move on now because I'm nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will say this: the filmmaking is really fucking good here because
Beautiful.
The driver obviously gets the fucking hump because Rosa Parks gets on the bus. Which, firstly, she gets on the wrong door. Which I didn't know about this. There's different doors. I knew about the seats thing. I didn't know about the different doors as a whole. That's
I think
she
has to come on the front to pay, but then she has to get off and then get on.
What an
the
exercise in nonsense! Like
awful, man. Yeah. You not got an Oyster card? You can't tap on it at the back.
Come on, man. What are they doing?
Come on. What's happening here? She's not got contactless or Apple Pay.
So Rosa Parks gets on. Oh, we're riffing about Rosa Parks. We need to stop. Right, so Rosa Parks gets on, she pays, and then she's gonna just go and take a seat, right? And the driver's very much like, I'm not having any of this. And the reason I'm saying the filmmaking is pretty good because it tracks over to her from this waist shot where it draws attention to the gun on his belt, and I'm just like, firstly, a bus driver is strapped. That's pretty fucking nuts.
Did he have a gun?
It might have been a baton or something, but it was a weapon on his belt. It might not have been a gun.
I don't know if he had a gun. I didn't notice that. I mean, it's Alabama. It's America.
It's true. Very easily could have had a gun, yeah.
What's a bus driver need a gun for?
Just keeping it strapped. Well, I guess to them, they feel like this is a dangerous job, which it's not.
No,
at all.
It's a civic. It's just driving the public around.
Yeah. Graham is what a bus driver should be. Just a cool guy. It's like, I like the community, whereas these guys are like, we have to take these people about. And it's like, yuck. I don't like you.
Yeah.
Yucky. But anyway, so what happens? Rosa drops her bag and she goes to like pick it up, but to do so, she sits down in a seat, and that's what fucks the driver off a little bit.
Yeah.
He's like, none of this. And then he fucking kicks her out and then drives off before she can even get on again, which is just, that's just being petty for no reason. Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyway, off the bus goes. She's like, hey, let me on. But then it's 12 years later. So.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You are so funny. You're making me laugh because you're just going crazy. Anyway, the next plot development.
But it is like a time joke because it's kind of a bit of a red herring opening, isn't it? It's a bit of a like. Yeah. What's the famous thing about Rosa Parks? Is the whole bus thing. Like, here's Rosa Parks on a bus. Like, oh shit, it's the thing. It's the event.
But it's not that time.
Yeah. You got tricked. This is 12 years earlier, you stupid white fuck. All right? Get ready for some history.
Know your
you
history.
Dumb cunt. Yeah, they don't teach you this in your British primary schools.
You clearly went to school
about
fucking
cabbages fluffy and cauliflowers green or whatever.
And God bless Winston Churchill and all of that
God
stuff.
bless Winston Churchill, the absolute hero. All right?
The saint of the UK.
The saint of World War II himself, all right?
Never put a toe out of line and just actually was the paragon of goodness the whole time.
And he did all that good insurance as well. Yeah, he sold all that good insurance. Good on him.
Him and his dog. Great stuff.
And his dog, yeah. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
So, yeah, it's 12 years later. It's 1955. The TARDIS is materializing in a little old alley. Fun little shot of the TARDIS materializing. Again, just love that design. Looks great.
Looks so cinematic, doesn't it?
It really does.
It looks like it's from a movie. I don't know why it does. I don't know if it's like
the aspect ratio is tricking
the
your brain
aspect
a bit.
ratio
Yeah.
or like I don't know, just the way it was framed and shot. I was like,
It's just a fucking good shot, man. It looks like it's a well shot era. Like also the composition of it being slap bang in the middle, the alleyway is nice and like packed out with set. No, but yes, that's why it looks good, Nathan.
The mise en scene,
because they've dressed the alleyway to look like the era they're setting it in. I don't like you. You're like this thing, and I'm like that's why. Oh my God.
I'm like, I love this thing, and then you agree, and I'm like, oh fucking hell, here
he goes again. But I will say, just on a larger point for the episode, just while we're joking about mise en scene and stuff, right? Has Doctor Who ever got a time period more accurate than this? Like,
no, I don't know. You could tell me they would have filmed this in Montgomery, Alabama in 1953. Granted, I have no idea what the fuck that looks like, but I would absolutely.
I feel like it looks like this though. Like,
yeah, exactly. I would believe. I don't know where they filmed this, but like. I don't think this is Cardiff, all right?
No. They might push the boat out a smidgen for this one.
Yeah, and like, this is not fucking just some street in Cardiff and they've painted the Cardiff bus a different colour, so it looks a little bit different. You know?
They've put a sign that says Alabama in the middle of a quarry and gone, call it a day there, I reckon.
Yeah. I'm actually going to look that up because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It was filmed in Cape Town, South Africa, again.
Oh, wow, okay, nice. Fucking hell, they're loving South Africa lately.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
We love to do racism in South
We love
Africa.
racism here, mate. This is so good.
Oh, this is so racist. Doctor, have you tried being racist here?
Yes, this is so good. They also really nailed the accents. Those sound really good. See, now this is an American commenting this, so I'm not 100% sure if this is sarcasm or not. So
yeah, I don't know.
They sounded fine to me. I don't know. They sounded American and racist. Okay,
yeah, they did. I feel like when you do a racist voice, it's this voice. If you're doing an American racist voice, it's very like Southern as fuck, isn't it? Like,
watch your tone when you're talking to me, boy.
Yeah, it's very much like that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were good. Maybe they were bad. Who knows?
Confirmed. Those accents are shit. Soz. Wow.
Damn. Okay.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Well, there we go. I'm glad we've got the American consultants in. To be fair.
Exactly. Thank you.
Good.
Anyway, from the American accents to the Northern English accents, they're in the TARDIS like, are we in Sheffield? And they're like, no, we're not in Sheffield. We're in fucking Alabama or whatever. You know?
I do like that the Doctor's like, I reckon this is 1955, but I can't tell because the monitor's weird and shit, and I don't know how it works yet. Like it's
like a hologram on a rock or some shit, isn't it? What's happening there, man?
Yeah, it seems like the least practical one so far, if I'm honest.
Not great. You need a screen.
Yeah, you do.
You need a little screen.
I do like the concept of a TARDIS layout being brand new, and therefore the Doctor being like, I need to wrap my head around this. Like
Just figured it out,
yeah. Like this week, I changed a keyboard shortcut, and like for like 2 days. Well, because I thought it'd be more efficient, and then I just changed it back 2 days later because I was like, I can't fucking stand this, right? So I can't imagine how it would feel for the Doctor to get a whole new TARDIS. Like,
it'd be crazy. Yeah,
that vibe would throw me off.
What keyboard shortcut did you change?
I changed Command K to something else, which is cutting. Because I thought.
What did you change it to?
I can't remember now. What did I do? So I have Command K. I think I maybe tried to make it Command B. So I had it always like CV and B as copy.
I always set this is my little tip for you all. All right, do this; it'll save your lives. All right. I always set a keyboard shortcut on all of my devices so that whenever I type in at, so the at symbol twice, my email just pops up. So
that's good.
Whenever I need to type in my email, I just type in and it just pops up. So,
that's very good, actually. Yeah,
do
I like that.
Bit of fun.
Good on him.
Good on me.
Good on you. Yeah, good on you.
Yeah. Anyway, Graham wants to go see Elvis. Because it's 1955. But the Doctor's like, no, he's in New York. But I could give him a call because she's got Elvis's number.
Imagine the sex crimes Elvis could commit with a phone. Because Elvis was notorious for committing sex crimes. Right?
I don't know much about Elvis. Was he always doing sex crimes?
Well, he married a 14-year-old when he was like in his 20s.
And then Michael Jackson's daughter?
No, Michael Jackson is married to Elvis's daughter.
Yeah, I knew there was some connection there.
There is a connection there. And I know that from epic rap battles as well.
Okay, great.
I only let you marry my daughter because I knew you'd never bang her.
Our sources of history are Doctor Who, Assassin's Creed, and epic rap battles of history.
And that is on the British schooling system, I think.
Great.
But yeah, so Graham's like, look, I want to go see Elvis. The Doctor's like, nah, probably not. Anyway, the crux of this whole thing.
She gave Elvis a phone though. She gave Elvis a phone,
and it turns out that's like
quite handy actually.
Yeah, it comes in use.
Yeah,
somehow. But yeah, so the Doctor's like, there's Artron energy here, right? Which is what flies the TARDIS or some shit.
Yeah.
She's like, so I got to check this out. Something's going on. We got to check this out, but we're off out.
Oh, don't be like, oh, some shit. We know this. This is established law.
Is it? When did we last hear about Artron energy?
We know about Artron energy. Artron energy wasn't it talked about with when Ten was talking about the void and stuff, and he's like, ooh, and he's got his 3D glasses on.
And he was doing that, and all of his goo was everywhere.
Yeah, or maybe that was something else. But then there was also
void stuff, isn't that? Doesn't he just say void stuff to that?
I don't fucking know. I can't remember. But when he's refueling in Cardiff, doesn't he talk about Artron energy? Artron energy's appeared before. Anyway, basically.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, look, it's here. It's appeared here as well, right?
Yeah.
And the Doctor's like, it's not coming from the TARDIS, so something fucky's going on here. Don't know what, but something fucky's not on. So they head out. I tell you what, this is the scene where Ryan gets assaulted. And I do want to say about this scene straight away. I think it's very impactful, and the way they frame it is very much like, off we go, TARDIS team, into another adventure. And it's and like even the music is like upbeat and cheerful, and they're off out. And the way that the slap interrupts the vibe and the whole tone of the episode, I thought is very commendable. I was quite impressed by it.
It's so viscerally shocking, okay?
Yes,
because you're not used to this from Doctor Who at all. Even when companions have experienced racism in the past, it's been so much light-hearted is not the right word, but it's so
brushed
much
off very quickly, I think.
Yeah, there's so much more less impactful than this. This is visceral, violent hatred, full of disdain, and this is angry racism, not just, oh, you're black and you're dirty, or oh, get off the seat in front of your betters, or whatever. This is pure hatred, okay? And it's, you're not used to seeing this in Doctor Who, and especially the guy says, "Get your filthy black hands off my wife."
Yeah, which is just like
disgusting,
despicable,
a horrible thing to hear, and the slap and everything like that. It's very shocking. Yeah,
it absolutely, and I think the way that everyone reacts as well, like it's like the tonal shift for the episode is great, because it kind of immediately, like it stops any preconceived notion of like, off we go for a fun time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from that second onwards, even Ryan has a line about it later on, that he's just withholding anger ever since. Like he speaks to Yaz about it later. He's just been like, it's just been bubbling up, and you see him, he's fucked off about it, because he's like, Ryan's from a time where like, yes, he would experience stuff that's crap and awful, but it maybe not to this level, this frequently. He's
not getting beaten in the street,
exactly.
For existing, for trying to help someone.
Yeah, and I think that's the craziest thing about it as well, is he's just trying to hand her back whatever she dropped or whatever, like a napkin or some shit or whatever. But it great. I think they didn't pull the punches, and it's effective for it.
Yeah. But Rosa Parks herself kind of interrupts and saves the day. Kind of, she diffuses the peace.
Yeah,
and is like, Mr. Whatever, you bloody ain't got your suit or whatever. Leave this little boy alone or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Don't be an idiot, all right? You'll get yourself hung or whatever, you know?
Which is,
that's it. That guy even says to him, he says, fucking watch yourself or you'll end up hanging from a tree or something. Fucking
horrendous, mate.
Awful, man.
There are parts of this that was like, because every now and again, like you understand why like episodes of TV and films and stuff, they want to depict a reality. And something I admire about this episode is this doesn't seem like the writers taking an excuse to have fun. Like, I criticize a lot of Tarantino and a lot of his stuff for being like, we're in this time period, so it's what people would say, so I get to say it a whole bunch.
Yeah,
and like
I'm gonna cast myself as a slave.
And I'm gonna say some horrendous shit, and you can, and they hide behind this veil of historical accuracy as a shield a little bit, and I don't think that's doing this at all. I think it's intentionally provocative and angry. Yeah.
Just for the record, I know Tarantino didn't say anything in that movie. I always say that because I think it's funny.
It is. Firstly, it is funny, but secondly, he writes it for everyone else to say. Like, and like, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I do like Rosa Parks stepping in. I like that she diffuses the situation, but I also like that it's not like it's not like weakness. It's not like, please sir, leave him alone. It's very much like I got this. Step back. We're good. It's fine. Like
Yeah.
it's not a it's a loss, but it's not like they don't chalk it up to like a horrendous thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like that Ryan's visibly shaken and pissed off about it, and she has to kind of talk him down, saying like, there was a fucking kid here that was visiting like a couple of weeks back, and he said,
Emmett Till.
yeah, he said one thing, and now he's fucking dead. Like,
Yeah.
that's rough stuff, man.
They killed him.
Yeah.
That's brutal, man. That's brutal. Yeah, Ryan's like very viscerally angry. Like, and you would be, you know, it's a fucking horrible thing to experience, but
he like lunges at him, like he's ready to fucking fight him properly, and everyone has to be like, this is a very bad idea, mate. Don't do this. Yeah.
Don't do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're like, "Oh, Rosa, you're brilliant. Love you. Big fan. Whatever." And she's like, "Fuck you talking about, man? I'm bloody.
What are you
Rosa
talking
Parks."
about? Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, "Fucking chill out and get yourselves out of Alabama." All right.
Yeah.
And she's off to work or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, that was sick. That was Rosa Parks." Anyway, let's go look for Ultra Energy. And
Yeah, I did find it quite funny that like they have their whole moment of like, oh my god, it's Rosa Parks, and as she's walking off, the doctor's like, can't miss a trick here, and just quickly just sneaks behind her, and is like quick scan with the Sonic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do have a little scan for the Artron energy. And Nathan, we see a man.
There's a man.
Yeah, a bearded man, an extremely well groomed man, comes into shot. Much a very similar vibe to Danny Zuko.
That's exactly what I have. He's dressed like Danny Zuko. Yeah, 100%.
What's bro doing?
I don't know, man. He's gone for a 50s look, hasn't he? He's just gone for a
it's
classic.
like he's just gone.
It's very
for
James Dean, though. Isn't it?
Is very James Dean. Yeah,
you know, bloody black jacket, white t-shirt, blue Levi jeans, probably a pair of black Converse or something. You know?
He'll have some Ray-Bans in his pocket somewhere. Like I'm sure
he'll have a switchblade comb or something.
Have a switchblade comb. He might have a toothpick that he spits out before he takes a sip of a drink. Yeah,
pack of cigarettes in his sleeve. You know, you know what it is.
A real greaser vibe, I think, is the word. But yeah, so he's a little oddball, right? He comes over the TARDIS, scans it with some other alien business. So he's not just a weird Danny Zuko racist. He's clearly of a different planet or world or future or something. Yeah, which was interesting. But he's like, there's another alien about. What's kicking on? What's happening here? And he tries to get into the TARDIS before he realizes that not even the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan could get through those doors, Nathan. Believe me,
great.
They try.
Well done. Good stuff. You did it.
Thank you. He blasts it as well. He tries blasting the TARDIS. And I'm like, bruv, stop it, man. Take the L.
Yeah.
You're not getting in.
Yeah. Good on him. Anyway, they go to a racist diner for dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they
I feel like it's probably not a racist diner. I feel like it's just all diners are racist. Like,
I would say it's racist, Lawrence. This isn't the type of... All right, this isn't the type of establishment I'd like to frequent. I know you'd love it here, all right? You'd be like, oh, bit of me, this is lovely atmosphere.
Look, they're doing racism in the diner, but they didn't go like, let's go to the racist diner. It's just a sub-product of the fact that all diners are going to be racist here, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the sad reality you've got to strap into.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they're at the racist
so they're at this diner. Yeah, they're like, hey, we learned about Rosa Parks in school, or our class was named after her, or whatever. And then Ryan, like, he doesn't know shit. He's like, oh yeah, she drove a bus or something.
So this is a question that, again, I'm very much not equipped to answer. So I'm going to ask you.
All right, that's fine.
Is it a good choice for the episode to have Ryan be kind of the only character that needs Rosa Parks explained to him? Like, that felt like a strange choice to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's something into it, and kind of like
you're telling me Grace let this kid grow up not learning about Rosa Parks.
I don't think Grace raised Ryan from birth, but
well, fair. Yeah, I guess do we know that? Or
no, we don't. We don't.
Fair enough.
But he's got a dad, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see both sides. I see it both ways, really, because like.
Well, that's a very cool stance to take, I think.
Because I think, you can like say something about like forgetting your own history and like what's important and stuff like that. And Ryan's from a different time and stuff, and it's like things are not better or fucking better, but like not like fucking problem solved kind of thing. So it's not something he necessarily has to deal with as much. So there is something about him forgetting that, but then also he's British. Again, we've established it's not really something we learn about here.
That's true.
It's not necessarily something that's taught. Even Ryan isn't really from a predominantly black area, from Sheffield, but like I'd say even in like London schools and everything like that, it's not necessarily
it's definitely
something
not.
that is touched on that much. I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask. I don't know.
No, maybe not. But I think there is something about it. But then it's also like it's not an egregiously offensive thing to include. Like it's just, and also it's not played as like Ryan is a complete fucking dumb idiot. Like
no,
because it's just I feel like that Ryan's, unfortunately, the character they're writing Ryan as is kind of conflicted with this scene a little bit because they're writing him to be a bit of a goof and a little bit of a like not dumb. But like a little bit, like takes a second for things to click a little bit more for Ryan.
It's a little bit dumb.
I think he is a bit dumb, to be honest. Yeah, like the I don't know, dumb. I don't feel dumb's maybe not the right word. He's a bit like clueless to certain things, isn't he? Like
dumb.
Awesome.
But Graham's like, Graham knows quite a bit because he married a beautiful black woman, I guess. Yeah. And he's like, your nan would have a bloody fit. Your nan loved Rosa Parks and she'd fucking kill you if she heard you talking like
she could hear what
you
say.
Shit.
I will say Graham shines in this episode, right? I do think Graham has grown on me a lot. I know I was shooting against Graham last week.
And to be fair, Ryan does say, he says she's American, referring to Rosa Parks. So again, highlighting it's not our history, it's their history.
It's true. There's a difference.
It's American
there.
history. We're not really taught American history in British schools.
No,
especially not the period from like 1776 to like fucking whatever.
Why would they share that?
Ignore all of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We all learn about that through Hamilton.
Yeah.
We're like, what? Is this what happened?
No way.
Shit, we were the bad guys? That's crazy, dude.
This is nuts. I thought we were cool. I thought we were helping out.
I thought we were all just having fun.
Yeah. I was playing Assassin's Creed 3 like, I'm killing who?
This is crazy.
Cool guys?
People were genuinely upset about that.
Really? Oh, get a fucking grip, man.
That was genuinely a point of controversy when Assassin's Creed 3 came out. We're killing British soldiers. Yeah, they were dicks.
Yeah.
They were villains.
Mate, how do you think the Russians feel every time a Call of Duty comes out? It's like, how many Russians can I kill? Is every Call of Duty?
Come on, though. Come on. They are actively trying to fucking destroy Ukraine.
Yeah, it's true. I feel less bad about it. But
that's not necessarily the Russians as a whole. It's more Putin.
No, it's
fucking thing. But
oh god, things are complicated, and we have to put disclaimers on things. Yeah.
God,
I think
I just want to live on the moon.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Thank you for liking my hat. I also like my hat.
I like your hat too.
Thank you.
Do I get the points for saying I like your hat?
No, you don't.
Oh, damn. Okay. So yeah, the doctor kind of reckons that tomorrow is the day that Rosa Parks does the act of civil disobedience. Well, that is not civil disobedience in this episode for some reason. But Ryan does clock in on this. He's like, oh, and I know this bit. It was the bus thing that kind of fucked me up a little bit. I was confused by the bus thing.
She drove that bus.
He thought Rosa Parks was the bus driver or something.
Yeah. She was the first black woman to drive a bus or something.
Not quite, Ryan. But good job.
Not quite. Close enough, I guess.
I don't think
there's
so.
something about a bus, so
Yeah, Rosa Parks and buses. You get it. Tomato, yeah.
You get that. Anyway, this woman comes up and she's like, excuse me.
Yeah.
We don't, I'm not a word.
Have you got the line?
Says, I do have the line, but I'm not going to say it, okay?
Okay. I just thought for clarity, you should let the listeners know what's said.
I'm not going to say it, okay? But she just, and again, though, it's shocking because it's not a word that we want to hear in Doctor Who. It's not a word that appears. It's like, fuck, okay, we're doing that? Shit, okay. But yeah, I will say, like, we don't serve here, and Ryan's like, good, because I don't eat them, which is quite funny.
A great clapback from Ryan straight away.
Good comeback there.
Yeah.
But then they're saying, like, we're all Mexicans looking at Yaz. I guess they've never seen a South Asian person.
I guess
before.
not. Yeah.
Never seen someone from Pakistan, I guess.
It's very, I do like that. That's like, look, it's horrible, and obviously, but like, it is fun that Yaz just uses it as like she's not phased at all by this. Like, she just keeps bringing it up. Like, oh, I guess I'm Mexican or whatever. Like the whole episode, she's like, oh, I better just scoop my Mexican ass over here and stuff. Like,
I'll beat you like a pinata or something.
Yeah, But yeah, so already just horrendous stuff. So they leave. Obviously, they leave the diner because big racism is happening. And the doctor's like, look, go back to the TARDIS, right? I don't get racism, but you guys do. So
not yet, anyway.
No, not yet. Not yet. One day I'll learn about being racism, says the doctor.
I'll go to a barber shop.
I'll go to a bar. It'll be cool again.
Yeah.
But she's like, look, I don't get racism. Do you guys do? So go back to the TARDIS. And I quite like this scene again. This is another one of them scenes that I'm appreciative of its inclusion, because Ryan and Yaz kind of immediately don't shy away from it. It's just like, no, that's a hard no. Like, we got this. Like, if Rosa Parks can live here, we can stand a few hours here, I think. Like,
yeah, Ryan says she can live here her whole life. A couple of hours isn't going to kill me. I mean, it might, brother.
That's the thing. It could do, Chief.
It's a rough place, you know. And then, like, after that, there's a very ominous moment, like, as the scene ends, where there's just, like, the hood of a police car just, like, slowly stalking them about, like, that's not good, is it?
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Yeah.
No.
Because police, look, don't get me wrong, I know Yaz paints a nice picture of the police, right? But they're famously not cool individuals.
We'll get to Yaz's ACAB moment in a minute.
We will a little bit, yeah. It's very, the Batman, I guess not all cops are dirty. Like, come on, man, stop that. Don't do that. But yeah, so I do like, again, the Doctor's reasonings of, like, the Doctor's coming at it from a very, like, analytical point of view, I guess. Like, look, history is on the cusp of an extremely pivotal moment occurring. Yeah, we can't let anything fuck that up. But I do like that they're like, if this is happening, we're part of it. Like, it's just what it is. You have to.
Shout out to my man Graham though, bro. Just wants a hot meal. You know,
no, Graham's man just wants something starving, to eat, bro. Yeah.
Relatable king, man. He's just like, I just want something to eat. You know it, so we never fucking eat. All right.
Poor fucking Graham, man.
Get that man a pork pie, bless him.
Yeah, Graham's like, he should have snuck back into the racist cafe and I'll have that to go, actually. Or maybe he shouldn't. No, don't pay them. Leave and don't pay your tab. That's what I think.
No, you'll love it there.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't spend time there.
You go back in. You'd be like, I'll just slip in here, actually.
Yeah, don't mind me, guys.
Quiet afternoon with my people. That's what you say.
My people, fucking hell. Yeah. So Danny Zuko creeps Rosa out a little bit. He's like, no problem here, man. Whatever he says. He's got he's
putting on an accent, because later on he doesn't have an accent, does he?
No, he doesn't. No.
So he's pretending to be American.
Yeah, he's got like a weird British voice. Like, he's got this kind of, like, I can only describe it as a 2010s himbo voice, where he's doing a, like,
2010s him, like a Joey Essex?
No. Like, maybe himbo's not the right phrase. Like a 2010s everyman, like a dad of the 2010s era, like a light stubble, short black hair. You wear a jumper over your t-shirt, kind of vibes. Your flared jeans, maybe.
I don't know what that voice is, mate. I
can't. It's this guy's voice. It's very like, things started going wrong in this era. Like, I'm a cool guy, but I'm trying way too hard and I sound like a loser. Like, it's this guy's voice, basically.
All right.
This is an audio medium. I'm not painting a very visual picture.
I don't know if I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Fair enough. It's just a thing in my head.
I don't think anyone is. Yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah,
he's doing an accent. He's like, no problem, ma'am.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
No problem here, ma'am.
How are our American accents? Are they good?
You don't want to know the answer to that.
Could we pass for Alabama in 1953? Let's try
there,
it.
Nathan.
Oh, you definitely couldn't. You're immediately shot. You're like, who's this imposter? Right?
Why is this guy taking the piss out of us?
Meanwhile, I stroll into town like, how y'all doing, folks?
No, you're just doing Red Dead. You're just doing fucking 1899 voices.
Well, I reckon it's about time there's a change coming around here, around these parts.
I don't agree with all this racism.
I don't agree with this racism. I think it's time that Rosa Parks be allowed to ride the goddamn bus.
Why ain't Rosa Parks riding?
I think I did good.
You did very well. I'm very.
It's 1899.
Goddamn. You got TV,
You said you knew Spanish.
You said you knew Spanish, dude.
You said you knew Spanish. Anyway, I think I did good.
Killing folk.
Keep killing folk, Dutch.
What a good... Did you finish your playthrough of that game?
No, I stopped because for two reasons. Number one, Nathan has a movie American accent.
That's fair.
Yeah. For two reasons. Number one, play Ghost of Utah. And also number two, there's been heavy rumors that the 60 frames per second update is finally coming to Red Dead 2.
No fucking way, really?
Well, we don't know yet. I don't know. It's like every few months this rumor comes up, but it's been like more evidence than before. So it seems like it's really might be happening this time.
Where are you getting your games source from? I don't know. I don't have any games news guys.
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
It all just comes up in my feed.
I'll go on the YouTube.
But yeah, there's been rumblings that that's finally happening. I'm like, oh, what if that happens? I got to play it all again from the beginning, like from
You got a 60 FPS fucking Red Dead when the second it's available. Yeah.
So
I'll be like, stop crying, son. Daddy needs 60 FPS
Stop
Red Dead.
I need to kill this deer in 60 frames per second.
I'm going hunting, son.
Okay.
You could learn a trick.
I'm going hunting with Charles. Okay.
He's teaching me how to use a bow for the 15th time.
Yeah.
Good on me.
Speaking of which, there's a character in Ghost of Yotei who I thought was voiced by the same actor.
That guy voices everyone.
As Charles. Yeah, I know, and he really sounds like him. It's like, is he voicing a Japanese dude? That would be a bit strange, but he's not. It's not him. It's a different actor, but it really sounds like him.
Yeah, he's one of them actors that, like, I don't know what it is. I feel like his voice sounds like so many voice actors' voices, like or he's just the gold standard, and people are trying to do impressions of him a little bit.
He's a good actor.
He is good. He is very good. So anyway, right? So fucking the fam head into a little room. Right, it's an empty room. The doctor's scanning about. The Artron energy scanners led them here.
It's a warehouse.
To like a warehouse, basically.
Yeah.
And there's a perception filter on a suitcase. That's what's happening. That's what's going on.
A little backpack.
Yeah, no, it's a little suitcase, wasn't it? I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got in a suitcase a backpack?
No, I'm just being funny.
Well, a killer joke it was, Nathan. Yeah. So
I think it would have been fine if we didn't draw this much attention to it. Quite frankly, it was a comment that we could just move on straight on.
Well, I was confused. I was like, I didn't think it was a backpack. I thought it was a fucking actual suitcase. Great. I do like Graham's just kind of like, I guess he's like hungry and a bit knackered. Because like the doctor goes over to it and he's like, "You're not going to be this excited if it's a bomb in there." It's like, "All right, Graham, calm down a minute, mate."
Does he say that?
Yeah. But there's bare alien shit in it. Basically, they open it up.
It doesn't look like bare alien shit. Though.
No, it doesn't. Yeah,
it looks like fucking. Yeah, they opened that case and I thought it was like World War II shit, man. It looks like they're like, "Wow, this is so futuristic," and I'm like, "It looks like a phone from World War II, mate." Okay.
I think they probably blew the production budget on everywhere else and every other scene and setting. Yeah. But the doctor's like the one of the main things that's in there is a secondary charger for and then they get shot at. Yeah, it's a gun.
Oh yeah, because not. Racist Captain Jack comes up behind them and stuff.
Yeah, racist Captain Jack. Yeah, with the vortex manipulator and everything to do racism with. Yeah. Oh no!
But is that more of your money you're dropping? No. Is it? Fucking Scrooge McDuck.
No,
I
was fiddling with my ring again, which is why I
is Scrooge McDuck the rich one?
I don't know.
Or is that someone else? Who's the one who jumps into the pile of money?
I think that is Scrooge McDuck. No,
is that Scrooge McDuck? No, because Scrooge McDuck is Scrooge. I don't think he's not the uncle, is he?
What Scrooge jumps in money? I'm finding out. Uncle Scrooge.
DuckTales. This is important information that we need to know.
Rich Duck in DuckTales is Scrooge McDuck, but that's
I
AI.
knew it was Scrooge McDuck.
That's an AI overview. So
I never doubted myself for a second. All right.
So Danny Zuko's popping off laser rounds, Nathan, right? And they have to do a bit of a runner to get away. The fam do. So they dip. Basically, they hide in a bus. They're in like a bus depot or something. Is where they are. And the doctor's like, "Danny Zuko, let's have a word. All right, I got a bone to pick with you, mate. Let's have it." And what do they talk about?
Stuff.
I saw that your patience was wearing thin and you were drifting off. So that was a test.
I was opening my beer.
You failed the test, Nathan.
What they talk about is like fucking. What are you? Where are you from? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Who are you? The Artron police? Yeah, I'm the Artron police. Stop doing Artron stuff.
Yeah, stop doing that. And he's like, "I'm going to sell your TARDIS," and the doctor's like, "No, you're not. Kill yourself." And she's like, "You would make it secondhand."
They're basically like, "Look, I know you're not from around these here parts," and he's like, "Look, I know you're also not from around these here parts. Yeah. So, what are you doing here? You're up to no good. I'm going to stop you. Don't threaten me. I'll kill you." And it's all just that, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
And then she gives him a scan with a Sonic.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, "I'm not around for Rosa Parks," and the doctor's like, "You obviously are.
You clearly are, man.
Yeah. Why are you lying?
Yeah.
Stop being weird. Just to be honest, yeah. But so what he's got is a temporal displacement weapon or whatever. And
Whoa,
the doctor
that's
figures
crazy.
Well, the doctor's like, it must be out of juice, but I've got your second battery, mate. So essentially, his plan is to. Well,
why has he not got that with him?
Yeah.
Why is it?
Moron.
The battery's like that big, mate.
Yeah.
Shove it in your pocket, brother. Why are you keeping it in a case?
Because he's making room for all of his combs and his greaser looks.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about his switchblade comb that he's got. All right. That obviously takes top priority.
Yeah, how can you be going about being a cool racist guy in the 1950s without your switchblade comb?
That is so true, to be honest. Yeah.
His beard's proper well groomed, isn't it? Do you reckon he's got a razor somewhere with him as well?
He must have, yeah. Phillips One Blade or something.
I couldn't possibly. Every now and again I've thought to myself, I should be one of those like well groomed guys that always has a shaved beard, and I'm just like, oh, fuck that, man. I'm not shaving every day. That's fucking
like,
nightmare.
That's daily maintenance, man. That's
Mate, that's 5 o'clock rolls around and you're like, I'll have a tidy up as well. And it's like, no, thanks, mate. Yeah.
Nah, that's too much, quite frankly.
There are people out there that get like a haircut every 10 days and shave every morning. And it's like, mate, what are you doing that for?
I've not had a haircut this year, all right?
I have, but it's from my wife. And I sit in my little bathroom stool. And
Surely you're getting to the point where you can just do it yourself. Surely it's not much more than just a
but I don't want to. I can't reach everywhere evenly, and I can't see
can
what's all in it.
reach.
No, I can reach, but I can't tell if I'm getting the angles all right and stuff.
Give
so.
yourself a reach around.
Yeah, the doctor's like, no. Danny Zuko's like, mate, if I see you or your friends again, right, I'm gonna kill you. Right, it's just I'll do a straight up kill you, and that's when the doctor like scans him. And he's like, all right, mate, whatever, you fucking dork. So yeah, basically then they sneak Ryan into a whites only.
They go to a motel. Yeah. They're like, hey, look at this motel. We're all gonna stand very prominently placed in the parking lot of this motel, looking up at the big sign. We're going to stand in a big diamond formation.
No one's going to find this suspicious or strange.
Looking up at this big sign.
Yeah.
Ryan's like, I'm getting sick of seeing that sign, which is fair play. You know, if there's a big sign that says whites only, you'd be like, all right, well, this isn't.
Yeah. This feels charged at me specifically if I was Ryan.
Yeah. And it is, to be honest. It's just racism.
And I think his hunch there is right and fair. Yeah.
I think he's right to be a little bit ticked off. But yeah, so basically the Doctor and Graham have to get the room or whatever, and then Ryan and Yaz sneak in through the window. She came in through the bathroom window.
So this is a fun thing, right? Because Yaz is like, haven't snuck through a window since I was seeing this bloke in year 10 or whatever. And Ryan's like, I think you're fit, yes.
Ryan's risen her up at this point.
Ryan's straight up risen her up. Had they?
Hey, you can do better than whatever his name is.
Is there a subplot to this where Ryan's fancying Yaz before they quickly drop that?
I don't think so. But you'd be forgiven for thinking so in this moment, wouldn't you?
It does feel like they might be building that here. Yeah,
they're not though.
No,
I don't think.
I don't think they were. No. I feel like they've always been fairly consistent that Yaz is gay. I think. I mean, I thought about that moment from like let's get you out of them clothes in the first episode.
I mean, Yaz doesn't even know she's gay.
Oh, does she not? Oh, okay, fair enough then,
yeah, so...
She's subconsciously doing gay things and saying gay things.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm excited. Anyway. But yeah, so Yaz is like, yeah, I was seeing this guy in year 10. I was always sneaking through his window. And Ryan was like, that guy was fuck ugly, man. What are you doing with a waster like that guy? You should have been with me in year 10. And
we didn't say anything.
And Yaz is but he's like, oh, he was proper punching above his weight. And Yaz is, I like the dynamic where Yaz is a little bit like, oh, cheers, Ryan. And Ryan's like, oh no, I didn't mean, oh, fuck you. Like, I like their back and forth here. It's quite a fun moment.
We do know more about Yaz now. So we know that she's a cop.
Oh, so our Yaz character development is growing.
We know that she wants to do more.
Yeah.
We know that, what was the one thing we discussed last week?
She might not have a bedroom.
Sister.
Yeah.
She's got a sister and she might not have a bedroom. And now we know that she dated a guy in year 10.
Wow. Who was ugly.
Through his window.
Yeah.
Who Ryan believes.
Yes.
Who Ryan claims was punching well above his weight.
Yeah. Which would imply that he's like, fuck ugly. But
apparently so.
Or at least just a smidgen less attractive than Yaz.
Less attractive than Yaz is what I'm saying. Yeah.
So anyway, we're getting more character from Yaz every week.
That's good. I like it. I like learning more about Yaz.
I do too.
Anyway, the Doctor's like, hey, we need to figure out what's going on. All right, the doctor's Rosa's needs to ride the bus tomorrow, and this cunt's here doing cunt stuff. So let's figure it out. Let's write up a plan. Yeah. And she starts scribbling on the wall, and Graham's like, whoa, you can't be doing graffiti.
Yeah,
you're
just don't vandalize the racism hotel, Doctor. God's sake. Yeah.
I do like the Banksy joke. It's very funny.
I like, and it comes back twice, and I thought that was very funny the second time as well.
He's like, you're not Banksy. He's like, or am I?
Yeah.
Quite fun.
So it's a fun thing. So the Doctor explains essentially what she learned from Danny Zuko to all the gang, right? And she's like, look, basically this geezer's plan is most likely to shoot Rosa Parks into the future or the past or something, right? Basically, get Rosa Parks away from this era, so that she can't be the influential person that Rosa Parks was in this era. And then the Sonics detected something else on him as well, but the Doctor's not quite sure what, and she can't also work out why, like, if this guy's a violent criminal, why he hasn't just killed Rosa Parks, like why he's hanging around like a weirdo, skulking about, and wwhy he wouldn't just blast her and be done with it and off he goes.
Because that's what you do. You just kill her, wouldn't you?
No, but that's way too far. Don't do that. I'm not even condoning that joke.
We found his line, everyone.
That's a hard... Yes, murdering Rosa Parks is my hard line. I apologise.
Wow. Now we know.
And now you know. Yeah. Don't push over that line, mate. it's a hard and fast one.
I'm on my second beer. I'm feeling loose. All right.
Well, this is not the time to be feeling loose, this episode. You can feel loose any other episode, please. Not this one.
Just get me through it. I'm encouraged.
Okay, good job. So yeah, the Doctor starts doing some vandalism. The Banksy joke happens. Very good stuff. They can't remember where Rosa Parks works, but they need to figure out like what time of day she gets on the bus. Basically,
she's a seamstress.
She's a seamstress.
She works at the seamstress store doing seamstress stuff.
Doing seamstress things. Yeah. Looking after everyone's coats and things and all of that stuff.
Doing suits and clothes and whatnot.
I do. I tell you what, I do like this aspect of a historical episode in Doctor Who though, because there is an element where they're like, I know the history surrounding Rosa Parks, but like, I don't know the bus that she was on. I don't know the address of where she works. Like, it's all stuff that when you're actually back in time.
Why would you? Yeah,
no, exactly. Why would you know that? But that becomes a very tangible problem for them where they're like, I know the broad strokes of Rosa Parks' story, but now I need to know the specifics and I don't fucking know them. So I have to like stalk her a bit and figure it out and shit. Which, that's fun. That's something that like...
kind of like that thing of like, oh, you get sent back in time. Now you can like create cryptocurrency or whatever. You're like,
but I don't know how.
But how do I do that? Like, now I can make an iPhone, but like,
I don't know how to make an iPhone.
I don't know what
Even if I brought my iPhone back with me, I'd need to find a young Steve Jobs to be like, explain this to me, and then I'd shoot him.
How do I reverse engineer this? You know, I don't know how to do any of this. You know.
But yeah, I do like that aspect of it. I feel like other writers would just have the Doctor know this information. And it might kind of, they'd just be like, oh, or she works here, or Rosa Parks would walk into a workplace right next to them, and they'd be like, great, we know it now.
Is the Doctor racist because she doesn't know this?
I think the Doctor's so racist for not knowing this.
Wow,
Yeah. We're not racist for not knowing it, but the Doctor should know it, I think.
I blame 10 for it.
I blame 10 as well. He ejected all this important information out.
I bet he skipped over it while he was reading up on Rosa Parks. Like, I don't need this. I don't need any of this.
Yeah. And then he looked and he was like, why am I even reading about Rosa Parks? This is a load of shit.
I'm just going to go talk to Rose, actually.
Yeah.
I don't need any of this.
Rosa. Oh, she's got a stupid name as well. It should be Rose.
Yeah.
Should be cool like Rose.
Yeah. Good point.
10 is so racist, man.
There's a knock at the door. It's a big racist police officer. He's like, hello, I'm a police officer. Can I come in, mum? Yeah. And it's like, oh, I still can't get used to being a man. I still can't get used to being a woman.
That's fun. Yeah.
Bit of fun, yeah. But Ryan and Yaz have to hide in the bathroom, and then he comes in and he's like, hey, buddy, what's going on? You've been seen... Oh, he says... You've been seen with some mongrels or something?
Horrific, yeah.
Oh, gross, man. Disgusting. And then, like, I like how the Doctor's like, I don't know anyone by that description.
I loved that because it's like the double meaning of keeping the cover for like, nope, don't know anyone by that description. Sorry, pal. Yeah. But it's also the Doctor's way of subtly being like, fuck you. What a monstrous thing to say about a human being. Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's a great moment. That's another one of the moments where I'm like, yeah, Jodie's selling me every day. As like that's the Doctor through and through.
Again, using more horrible terms, repeating words which I won't repeat. Graham says they're here to pitch a telephone that plays music, and it's a camera, and also takes photo, and it's a calendar and sends letters.
Yeah.
And he's like, that sounds fucking insane. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm Steve, by the way. Jobs. Yeah. Steve Jobs.
Look, the delivery on that line, it takes Bradley Walsh so long to land the plane on Jobs. You can tell he's thinking of anything else, and he just can't rack his brains for a second word. And it's it's such a good line delivery from him.
Good
I
stuff.
think even Jodie next to him as well, you can see her being like, what's happening?
What the fuck are you doing?
Please don't do this.
What is going on? But anyway, he's cop, he's having a look around, he's having a sniff around, he bursts into the bathroom, he's like, what's going on in here?
Yeah.
Has a look out the window, but then he's like, all right, nothing here. Off I go then. You bloody clear off as soon as you're done with your business or whatever.
Yeah. There's a whole thing of the Doctor and Graham having to pretend to be a couple. Graham's like awkwardly got his arm around the Doctor and stuff, which is quite fun.
And the Doctor's very, I don't know about this.
So Yaz and Ryan are having a little chat, right?
They're sat behind a bin.
They're behind a bin, yeah.
Big bin, a
big
dumpster.
Bin. A dumpster, a conveniently placed dumpster so that the police couldn't see them as well, which is handy.
Cum dumpster.
Yeah, no, what? No. Stop drinking, I think, is the solution here.
Keep drinking is the solution.
No, I don't think so. So, Ryan, this is a great scene. I think this is a very, very touching scene, I think.
I do enjoy this scene, yes. Yeah. Strange to say that. It's a good scene, I think.
This is the most characterization we've got out of either of them, I think.
Yeah, although I feel bad for saying it, though, because I do enjoy this scene, but it does also make me wish at the same time that
could we have more of the character outside of this kind of thing?
No, could either...
Where's this going?
Could either... one of them be a better actor, or could we have a better actor? You know, it's just
I didn't think that was a problem in this scene. I didn't pick that out.
They're like, the scene is good.
Yeah,
and I think they do a good enough job. But there's a few moments where like,
just a bad delivery.
Not really an actor. Yeah, it's. And again, I think he's hindered by the accent and stuff, but
I think the accent is an enormous hurdle, if I'm honest.
It is. It really is.
Because he's forced. I've realized what it is this week. He's forced to deliver so many of his lines in a quieter register.
Yeah.
Like every like if I was
don't know why.
Yeah.
Why
it's this constant husk over his voice.
Constant husk. Yeah. She were proper special, you know.
Yeah.
I get stopped by the police way more than my white mates.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, mate, what? You don't need to put this smoky effect on your voice. You can just use the accent in your regular register, and it would sound normal and natural, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but then again, that's why I'm not an actor. I've never been on Doctor Who, so good on me.
You froze for a second there, but yeah. I'm sure what you said was good.
What I said was cool and awesome, yeah.
And not at all racist.
No.
Yes. So Ryan mentions that like he gets stopped by the police more than his white friends and stuff, and Yaz is like, "Oi,
yeah.
Actually, some of us are okay."
Hey, come on, none of my mates are stopping you, Ryan.
Come on. Now. I wouldn't stop you. Yeah. So actually what you said is wrong, actually.
If only I was allowed to do more, I would prove that to you, Ryan.
Yeah. Not all cops are bastards, Ryan. Come on,
that moment was a little bit like, Yaz, read the room.
Yeah, but to be fair then to Yaz, then she goes on to say, like, you know, she talks about the hassle she faces and stuff.
Like at work, people don't take her seriously and that kind of shit.
Yeah, like on the job, she gets called a horrible term which is all too common in the UK.
People throw this around like it's nothing.
People say it, even referring to certain shops as kind of shop. And these days we call it a boss man, like bossman's place or whatever. But
just a corner shop. Like
the corner shop. But a lot of it, it's always older people.
It's older people. Yeah.
They call it the shop.
Every
or whatever.
Single person's dad also has said it at one point.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And this is like. This outside of the UK, I know that it's not necessarily seen as that offensive. Like people outside of the UK can use it as just shorthand for Pakistani, just like shortening Pakistani,
really,
without even realizing just how offensive it is in the UK.
Oh, it's so derogatory
it's so offensive in the UK. It's like it's intentionally hurtful and racist in the UK, but like
Yeah.
people I've seen like Americans talking about like, oh, I had no idea, like I just thought it was short for Pakistani, but like
No. Like
it's-
over here,
it's
it is
quite-
such a charged racist
Yeah.
term. Yeah, like if
It's-
you're
it's
using
quite
this, you
rough,
know
yeah.
you're deliberately being antagonistic. Yeah.
yeah.
God, man, you're absolutely right. That is fucking too. That's the one that people haven't got the memo on, and I'm like, mate, because like even you'll get people like I know people
Even
that
today,
went,
like it's still very
Yeah.
common, which is
mate, I've seen
rough,
people that I went to fucking like primary school with. You know, every now and again, someone from primary school just stumbles across your social media or whatever, and you're like, I'll see what they're
Yeah.
up to, and you click on it,
Yeah.
and it's like, saw a couple of these the other day, and I'm like, wait, you're
Ugh.
just posting that out there?
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy what people will say, man.
Like
Yeah.
that is wild, man. That's just out in the open, and you feel confident enough to say that, which is in itself a fucking
Another-
glaring problem.
Another thing, which again I think people don't even realize how offensive it is, but
Yeah.
referring to like a Chinese restaurant as a
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
certain way, which
Yeah.
is so outdated, but
Enormous
still very
yikes.
common for some
Yeah.
reason as
Yeah.
well. You know,
Yeah, which is
Not very-
hilarious because they'll go and they'll be like, "You're useful for this to provide me
Yeah.
food that is tasty."
oh, I love this. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Thanks.
I'll still be racist to you whilst you're
expletive,
doing
derogatory,
this.
racist term.
Yeah. I'll still be racist while you're providing this excellent service.
Yeah,
to me, you know?
yeah. It's like the everyone's always like, "We need some proper British grub in here, like a chicken tikka masala and a good Chinese." And it's like you have to understand that that's in
You
itself
have to see
ridiculous.
the irony
Yeah.
in what you're saying. you could come on now. Have you seen that? Oh my god! Did you watch that what's his name? Nico Accardo video? Where he
I think you're confusing two people. I think one of them is
Maybe.
like a guy that eats something for a living. or
oh
something.
yeah, it's not the fat guy, the British black YouTuber Nico
Oh,
Amelina.
Alana. Yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah.
Nico Alana.
Yeah.
He
I
the
saw
video
this
he
video.
released.
It's so
Did you,
good.
the one where he went at the parade, the Tommy Robinson.
Oh, mate, when the mask is off, my
Insane video,
lord.
man.
Yeah,
If you haven't watched that video, look at what's his name, Nico
Milana.
Milana. He did a video where he went to the
was a Tommy
quote
Robinson.
unquote.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the parade, but it was framed as this. Oh, save our country, whatever fucking flag
Yeah.
shagging bullshit parade. Just a big racist parade in London, basically.
It's It's basically a march for fucking racists, essentially.
And
yeah.
he's a black guy, but he went undercover as like an old white guy.
Yeah. He wore
to the
some
parade.
what you would say is like not very believable makeup, but it was
Yeah.
passable enough. Like
Yeah. But like just the shit people were saying, man, my
Yeah.
jaw dropped so much watching that. It was,
yeah, and it like the people he was speaking to, it was coming to
Yeah.
the point where they were like, it wasn't just they said like racist terms, because that in itself, you
Yeah.
know, they're all saying that behind closed doors
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
But people were full on like inciting violence and like praying for murder
yeah.
and shit like that. Yeah,
One of them didn't one of them say like I've got knives in my bag or some
yeah.
shit?
And it was like, I
Like,
can't wait to go and find some bleep bleeps.
Yeah.
Like oh my
Jesus
lord, man.
Christ.
I'm not
Horrible.
fucking.
Really,
He had to have security
good
with
video.
him, which is fucking
Yeah.
sad. Yeah.
yeah. Really good
Jeez.
video though. Very interesting.
But I really appreciate what he does to like open people's eyes into British culture and stuff, because he frequently
Yeah.
gets in the news exposing shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
this, and it's good stuff. I think, yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Very
Also, just
crazy.
like admirable to put yourself in the firing line, because he could. That there's a life where that went very wrong for him. I think.
Oh, massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, massively.
Anyway, back onto some Doctor Who stuff.
I love Doctor Who.
As do I. So yeah, the chat behind the bins, right? I think it's nice. I think it's a good bit of characterization for them. I like Yaz's more optimistic view on the world. I think it's unfortunately in real time being maybe proven wrong. Unfortunately, there is
Oh my, yeah, she has the line like fucking
the president
in
line.
so many years they'll
Yeah.
have a black president and everything's great then, and then in
Yeah.
50 years after that I'm like, brother, I think we're getting worse.
I think we're
man.
going way worse, yeah.
I think we're going the other way currently, mate. Like
it's so fucking
very
rough.
optimistic of you, but I don't know, man. I think we're regressing as a society.
I do too. I think there's an air of optimism in what Yaz is saying, but yeah, the 50 years time from now we'll have a black president. Imagine 50 years for in the future from that point. I'm like, I think
If things
people got
carry
so
on,
fucked
50
off.
years from now, we'll have fucking Hitler again.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I'd say 20 years, but yeah.
I'd say 4. Okay.
Yeah, we need. Although I will say, maybe this is not the right place for this, right? Who knows if this will get cut or not? I don't know if there's anyone else that can carry the MAGA cult the same way Trump does, and legally, he's not allowed to do it again.
Yeah, but not stopping him from saying Trump 2028, though, is it?
Yeah, but that you can't do it.
He's selling fucking hats that say Trump 2028, mate.
Fuck off. Is he really? Oh my
He
God.
is. Steve Bannon has been fucking on the news saying we're gonna find a way to do it, man. Like,
This is outrageous.
it's
yeah.
fucking terrifying.
Watch that. Watch something. Yeah, Blair. Watch them find a fucking way to like make that into like it because everyone cries
I think
democracy.
he's looking for a way. He's looking for a way.
But there's not. You have like if you hold the fucking Constitution that close to your fucking chest and wear it like a fucking badge of honor.
But they don't care though.
No, I know they
that's the
don't. I know
thing.
it's all bullshit nonsense.
His cult do not give a. They don't.
No.
They claim they do. They'll say they do when it suits their.
When it's in
like
line
the
with
Second
them.
Amendment. All right, this is our Constitution. We cannot change this. But when it comes to stuff that are things they don't care, they'll just be like, change it. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I just look in an optimistic world, he's not allowed to. They don't tolerate it. That's far fetched, but I don't know. But I would.
And
like
let's
to
hope
think,
it's not. If you're listening to this podcast in 2029, I guess, then I hope the future is good. I hope things are great.
I hope you can look back at this and go, "Thank God that didn't happen." Yeah.
Is Mandani the mayor of New York? I hope so.
Oh God, I hope so. He seems like a good
pretty
egg.
cool.
Yeah.
He's doing the free buses and
Politicians be politicians. Don't get me wrong, but still.
everything. Is Zach Polanski PM? Hope so.
Oh,
I'm on the Greens now, Lawrence. I'm officially on the Greens.
You are, yeah.
I'm Team Green.
I hate. This is the thing. I hate the politics of having to vote because I think stuff like that, it's admirable, but it just splits.
You
the
think
vote
we should just have one guy in charge? Who's like,
I do.
hey,
yeah, and it should be a cool guy.
Yeah,
that
like
agrees
me.
with everything I think.
Yeah, should just be one guy who says I'm in charge now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but do you not think there's an element of like splitting the vote and shit like that though? Because it will never be anyone other than fucking Labour or Tory. Like
I don't know, mate. Fucking take a look at how things have been going recently with the Greens. Greens had like over 150,000 people sign up to them this week. They're now bigger than the Tory party in terms of members. Yeah, they're now bigger than Tories in terms of members.
God,
so
that gives me some fucking hope. My God.
It's
I can't vote Labour again. Not again.
I'm not. I didn't vote for them last election.
I voted for them purely as a tactical thing because it was like they were the only government that had a chance of fucking outseating the Conservatives.
I was quite privileged in the fact that I'm in a pretty, well, at the time, was in a pretty safe Labour seat. Who knows now with reform? But I was in a pretty safe Labour seat. So I could vote for Greens. And
I wasn't.
Really,
Do you remember in the lead up to the UK election here, we were recording, and there was about 3 instances where mid recording I would be like, "Who's at the door?" and I would go and answer the door, and it'd be a fucking like canvasser for
Labour
Conservatives,
canvasser.
or a Labour conservative, yeah. And it's like, mate, so aggressive. Like, fuck off.
What are you doing, brother?
Yeah. Also, I'll vote for you, but I don't have to entertain your fucking shit. Get off my fucking house,
Get off my lawn!
Get off my property.
That's what you said. Then you pulled out your shotgun.
Yeah, I was like, get. And then I would.
This is my God-given right.
I can bear arms.
I have the right to bear arms, which
Yeah.
means I can fight a bear.
Like
with my arms.
that, like Amelia Clark in Secret Invasion or something, where she has bare arms or something.
No, she has Drax on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and other arms. I think there's more arms than just
I
Drax.
think there's only Drax arms.
No, there's definitely more arms.
No, you don't know. You haven't even seen it.
No, I did. I have edited a lot of footage from that show though. I feel like I've
We
seen
talked
it.
about this yesterday. The only Marvel movie you haven't seen is the
Oh,
Marvels.
you were just chomping at the bit to bring that one up, weren't
You're
you?
sexist, right? You don't want to watch it.
Nathan, I could end your whole career by asking you to name 5 female directors.
Nia DaCosta,
Yeah,
Greg Gerwig,
yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes, true.
Yes.
I wasn't thinking about Bryce Dallas Howard actually. That's a good pick.
Because you're misogynistic. Fucking Rachel Talalay.
Yeah.
I can do this.
You can do this. I have faith in you now.
I can do this.
You've surprised me. I've got faith in you.
Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah, fair play, fair play.
Yeah,
Did she come out with a movie this week? Oh, fuck's sake. I just seen you got it from the chat, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I think did Catherine Bigelow come out with a movie this week? I can't remember if that was...
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it.
Because you love supporting.
Yeah, I do. I love supporting female directors. Right?
Nice, good stuff.
Row 40 did something there.
I did do something. You could name 4.
You didn't. You can name 10.
I can't name 10 off the top of my head.
Exactly. There you go, then.
No, but that's because I can't name 10 of anything.
I named 5.
You didn't name 5. Hugo named 1 and you named 4.
I just had to be reminded of one, okay? But I still named them.
That's true. You did say their names out loud. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, what's going on? So, yeah, the bin scene. I like the bin scene, but yeah, I think it is optimistic and charming and endearing and lets me in on their characters. But yeah, I think society, as a sad fact, I think in the years since this coming out, it's not maybe aged the best because very much it asks for a hopeful world, and I don't think that's what we're getting. Yeah,
I don't know if the world is going down that route. Hopefully it will. Hopefully,
yeah.
You know, we'll still be here and everything like that.
Yeah,
but
fingers crossed.
Who knows? This podcast is still going strong.
Yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here. Good on us.
We'll be here. We'll be doing classic Who. We'll be well into classic.
We'll be in the trenches. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I've got to update my schedule now. Fucking hell.
Do you? Why have you got to update your schedule?
I got it on the Christmas special, don't I?
Yeah.
Got to figure out where that's happening. Everything. I just sorted this out, man. For fuck's sake.
They couldn't have brought out this news a month ago or whatever.
I know. I'm back to the drawing board now.
Yeah.
Anyway, blah blah blah. You know,
Graham has a nice touching moment remembering Grace a little bit.
Yeah.
Like Graham knows who James Blake is because of
Blake the Snake.
Yeah, Blake the Snake, and how when they first met, and Bradley Walsh was like, "I'm a bus driver." She was like, this guy gave bus drivers a bad name," and told him all about it and stuff. Here's the I know it's Bradley Walsh, and this is funny a little bit, right?
The chase is on.
The chase is on, and all of that stuff. Yeah. But if you can get past the Bradley Walsh of it all for a second, which I do struggle with some episodes, if I'm honest, his line delivery of "I wish she was here" was just heartbreaking. Just absolutely ripped me in two. I was like, God damn, man, this guy lost his wife. That sucks.
Bradley Walsh was an actor before.
I know he was, but it's the chase. He's the chase is on guy. Like it's like if you put Ant and Dec into a show and told me it was a drama. I'm like,
I don't think it is. Ant and Dec weren't. They was in fucking Biker Grove or whatever. But like, they're not like. They've never been serious.
But it's the same thing as when you become known for one thing primarily. Like like The Rock is an actor. I can't take him seriously in anything.
No. Well, apparently he's good in that new movie where he's
but I can't watch it because every time I look at it, I go, "That's The Rock trying really hard to be an actor." I think.
Apparently he's good.
Apparently he's good in it. Yeah, but I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just saying I can't see anyone other than The Rock when I look at him. But I don't know.
Well, that's your issue, mate.
It is.
Maybe you need to look past your preconceived notions, okay? Maybe you need to examine yourself, Lawrence, okay?
Maybe I need to do some work and reflect, I think.
Exactly. You look at any big, bald guy and like, that's The Rock. That's your prejudice showing again.
I look at me and I'm like, what? That's Rock.
Actually... that would have been great if I could remember his name.
You've flopped this on a bit.
Dave Bautista, actually, you know?
Silly me, man. I got wrestler prejudice, I think.
Exactly. You're watching James Bond,
Spectre.
Spectre, and you're like, that's The Rock with his little thumbs or whatever.
It is. I'm watching Blade Runner 2049. I'm like Ryan Gosling, sure, beating up The Rock or whatever.
Oh, there's The Rock with his little glasses, you know? Anyway,
so there's a little planning sequence, isn't there? They're figuring out the bus routes they need to do.
You was fucking team I hate Graham and he's a massive cunt last week.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
And now already you've come around on him.
I watched this episode yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And I finished it and I went, God damn it, I'm going to have to walk back everything I said about Graham last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll do it. I was wrong. Graham's a fast-growing goat, I will say.
You was too harsh on Graham.
I was too harsh on Graham.
Yeah.
But I do think he should have had at least one episode of me being harsh on him because he was rude to Ryan that time for no reason whatsoever.
He was a bit harsh on Ryan in the first episode.
Straight up ableist for no reason.
We've moved past it. We're all friends.
Yeah,
we all make mistakes.
That is
You've been
true.
ableist in the past.
I don't think so. Well, I've almost certainly said one bad thing about something, yeah. But
you've been racist, you've been sexist, you've been homophobic.
I think everyone has been all of those things as a young, uneducated idiot, I think.
Not me.
Yeah, you have.
I've always been woke.
You've said no. I've seen you said some stuff. You know, I've said some stuff. We've both got burn boxes on each other, right? Like if I
don't have any burn boxes.
No, I know stuff about you that would not go well for you, and you know stuff about me that would not go well for
you.
You
can say whatever you want, mate. I got no skeletons to hide.
No, there are skeletons. I wouldn't do it to you because I don't fancy burning.
I got no skeletons in my closet.
Anyway, where are we at with this episode of Doctor Who? Anyway, sorry, I was hyping up Graham, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Graham's the go. I regret it all. I regret my bad words on Graham because Graham is a cool guy.
Okay.
Anyways,
stuff.
so yeah, they're doing a little planning sequence. They're like figuring out what bus routes he's all getting on and stuff. And there's Ryan, they get on a bus to like, I guess, just track the routes of them and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and Ryan has to sit on the back, and Yaz is like, I have no fucking idea where to sit. I don't know what.
Yeah, apparently they're like Mexicans are fine, I guess.
Like some places, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Mexicans, you can sit here. They just don't understand. Like, I don't know what category Yaz fits into. So.
Yeah. Is Yaz a person of color that we don't like, or a person of color that we
tolerate? Should we be racist to her, or
Yeah.
should we not be racist?
Someone
to
help
her?
me. Do I do a racism?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Maybe this should lead me to think this whole thing is made up and makes no sense.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
But I can't work it out.
No,
I got baby dum brain. So.
She's close enough, so we'll just put it with her whites. It's fine, I guess. You know?
Less complicated that way, I think.
For now, but
Yeah.
I tell you, if she steps foot in that restaurant, it's over.
Yeah,
right?
then that's get out of here.
She's not allowed a burger and fries. Okay?
It must be very annoying for Yaz because there's no consistency going on here. Like,
No, there's
at least
no
Ryan knows he
consistency.
needs to avoid stuff without.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing. Yeah, Yaz doesn't get that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Later on, Rosa Parks is sat on the bus. And the doctor starts kind of This was something I wanted to get your opinion on, right? Because if you're Rosa Parks, right,
Yeah.
and I know that this episode treats it again like we spoke about, not an act of civil disobedience, right? But if you are Rosa Parks, and this episode does say
not
that
a planned act
Yes.
of civil disobedience.
yes, sorry, not
Yes.
like for kind of decided, but you. In this episode, they do acknowledge that Rosa Parks is working with people. She is trying to start some degree of a movement, and she is trying to push back in
This
any way
is not
she
a
can.
movement; it's the movement.
Stop
This
it!
is
Don't do
not
that.
a movement.
But what I think is funny about this is the doctor, a white lady, right,
Yeah,
from Britain, presumably,
Yeah.
as far as Rosa knows, gets on the
Gallifrey.
bus. Yeah, well, Rosa doesn't know that, but yeah.
Yeah.
But she gets on the bus and she starts immediately asking Rosa Parks extremely direct questions like, "Do you get this bus every day? Same time every day? Same route?
Yeah.
Where'd you live, Rosa Parks?
Yeah.
Tell me your address."
and Rosa Parks has group meetings with MLK and everyone else. He'd be like, "Who's this fucking cop?
Yeah,
man? What's
you would
going on
immediately
here?"
be like, "Stop anything that we're planning. I don't fancy getting shot in the head by this woman tomorrow." Yeah.
And bless the doctor, all right. She's not got the best sort of like social skills. She's like, "Hi, Rosa Parks. What's your bus route and where do you live?" And everything like
It's
this.
like it felt like the scene was just missing Graham being like, "But maybe bad idea."
Maybe dial it back a little
Yeah,
bit.
just I get that you mean well, but you have to
Yeah.
assume Rosa Parks will assume the worst here because why
Yeah.
wouldn't she? I also think it's funny
Crazy.
that there's so many scenes in this episode where Rosa Parks is just like sat like one seat behind someone.
Yeah.
But the doctor and everyone are having conversations loudly about Rosa Parks that I guess they just assume she can't hear.
Yeah.
That happens a whole bunch of
quite a
times.
bit.
And one of
Yeah.
my favorite moments is after this sequence, right? When the doctor's like, "Where do you work? Where do you live? What's your name? Do you take this route every day? Where do you..." All of this stuff, right? Rosa Parks gets off the bus and the doctor's essentially like, "Ryan, stalk her home, find out where she
Stalk
lives."
her home.
And it's
Yeah.
like, mate, you had to have assumed this wouldn't go well.
He does a good job though. It works out pretty good for Ryan because
Yeah.
he gets to go serve coffee to MLK and be like,
Ryan has a
pretty
great
sick.
time with it. Yeah.
"Yeah,
I like that. I like this. That scene's really fun. I
Yeah,
thought it was quite a cool thing. Just Ryan has a really fun line in that scene where he's like, "All right, Rosa Parks, thank you, Martin Luther King." And he just keeps saying everyone's full names because he's like trying to grapple how fucking nuts it is in his head.
And Martin Luther King's like, "I have a dream
Yeah.
that one day."
He says, "I have a dream," and then it cuts to
Yeah.
credits and it says MLK will return in Avengers Doomsday or something.
That's good stuff.
But yeah, so fucking
Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, MLK, we need you to
distract Kang.
Kang.
But Graham's off to the boozer. He's like, "I'm gonna find out where all the bus drivers drink. I'm gonna go have a pint with all these racists and figure out what's going on."
Oh, he is.
basically.
Yeah, he's off to the local racist bar.
Yeah. So and Yaz is like, I feel like sometimes they need to just give Yaz a job.
Yeah.
This
Yaz
episode,
is just kind of there, isn't she?
the,
All the
doc- the
time?
doctor's like, "I need a comprehensive write up of everything we've discussed," and Yaz is like, "Why?
Okay,
Sure.
bit odd, but
You've
all right.
never needed
sure.
that before."
I think you've previously shown that you have a perfect memory, but all right.
I feel like you can remember what we've established is we need to stop this guy. Like they've established nothing else.
I feel like you're just giving me busy work if I'm being honest, Doctor.
You're getting me out of the hair for no reason. The doctor's like, it's probably going to be easier if I can do this without someone that people either don't know whether they hate or not. So
it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Ryan is a terrible cop or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like a spy for the FBI or something. Or Rosa thinks she is, and then she's like, nah, not really, because you're terrible at this.
Yeah. That was quite a charming thing. Ryan was like, if I was a spy, they'd probably send someone that could tell you without getting fucking caught within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And also
but then
someone
that would make me think they
black.
are a spy, though. Then I'd be like, oh, well, maybe now you're feigning incompetence.
But see, do you think you live in a more paranoid time?
Yeah.
Do you think you're... But then again, being more paranoid than Rosa Parks is probably a bold claim. I think she probably had more to worry about than you do.
There was...
But maybe she was more trusting than you are.
Well, that's probably true. Well... I don't know.
I don't think we should compare any of our hardships to Rosa Parks.
I think Rosa Parks has a lot more reasons to be less trusting than I do. Quite frankly, I am very ill trusting though.
You are. Every now and again, I'll text you, right? Because I think this happened like a month ago or so, didn't it? And I text you like, I just texted you something, and you were like, why? And I was like,
you were like.
Admittedly, it was like a different thing to what I would normally say.
Wasn't it something to do with my birthday or something? And you were like...
I can't remember.
What do you want for your birthday or something? I was like, why?
You'll never... Any question that is slightly out of the ordinary, you'll be like, you have to tell me why you're asking before I can answer this. Yeah.
I don't trust you. What are you up to? Why do you want to know?
I'm sending you something for your birthday.
Did you ask my address or something?
No, I don't think so. Because I know your
You
address.
often ask for my address.
I know, but I know your address. I think it's on my Amazon.
What is it?
No, I think it starts with 7.
Say it, cow. All right, no dogs.
Right,
man.
so there we go. Yeah, now I won't say anymore.
And yours starts with 5.
It does, yeah. Though I don't mind that information being out there.
57.
No, come on now. That's getting very specific.
I've narrowed it down.
No, don't do it.
I've narrowed it down.
But yeah, so the doctor goes back to Danny Zuko's warehouse, right? And I like this because Danny Zuko's like, I've got my gun.
And he's like, Sandy.
Sandy. He goes, Sandy.
Sandy.
And the doctor turns around and says, tell me about it, stud. And then they start dancing together. But no, the Danny Zuko aims his gun, and the doctor times it perfectly, turns around and throws his briefcase at the gun, so he shoots it. And the doctor's like, you motherfucker, you're a moron. You just sent all your shit back in time, you dickhead.
So this comes from Storm Cage.
Yes,
right?
a prison we've heard about, I think.
Yeah, it's where a river was.
That's right, yeah.
And he's got a little tattoo or whatever.
Yeah.
And apparently he's got some sort of like implant which stops him from killing people or something.
Yeah, which I think is an interesting concept, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I thought that's just
we should have given that to River, but yeah.
Yeah, probably should have.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't though.
So basically, like, even if he wants to, he can't kill anyone, which is why he hasn't killed Rosa Parks, because he physically can't.
Yeah, because he even tries to strangle out the doctor, and then his brain just shuts him down, essentially.
Yeah, there's a neurological reason that just stops him doing it. He chokes out the doctor, and she's like, "Ooh, this is sexy." But
don't do that. Stop it. He's a racist. We're not engaging in fun jokes about him. Sorry. He's racist. The doctor wouldn't enjoy that. She'd be like, "No, I don't like this."
Oh, he's got a vortex manipulator, but then she grabs it and just stamps on it.
Fucking stamps on it. Yeah,
it's fucked now. Yeah. Cheap and nasty time travel.
Yeah.
Cheap and nasty. Fuck you, cunt.
Yeah. Suck it.
You racist.
I do think this guy's a bit of a creep, though. I liked his delivery on, like, when the doctor was like,
I'm a creep.
Fuck's sake, this is not going to be a fun. No, stop. There's a fun line delivery when he's like, oh, no one got hurt.
Do you know, on my sleep playlist, I have 3 different versions of creep.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, because I have creep Radiohead.
Do you have the Guardians of the Galaxy one?
No. Well, that's just the
acoustic one, right?
The
Guardians is the acoustic one.
I don't think it is. I think it's just the normal one.
Is it? I thought it was the acoustic. Maybe
it might be the acoustic one, but I do have the acoustic one.
Yeah.
So I have Creep. I have the Creep acoustic, and then I also have Creep, the Glee version. So
who sung Creep in Glee?
I think it's Blaine and Rachel. I think from listening to it. I don't know why it's that pairing, but. Or I think it might, because didn't they both cheat on their partners? Wasn't it that?
No, that was you and me. We used to be together.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Maybe it should have been Puck because he's a real life paedophile, isn't he?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He's also dead, I think. Yeah, he is dead.
He is dead. Yeah. Good on him.
I don't think good on him personally.
Well, he's dead. What's he gonna do?
Anyway, I like this guy's delivery when he's like, "No one died. No one got hurt. Only a couple people. Only a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand." Like I thought that was all quite appropriately creepy and a bit of fun.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
For fuck's sake, dude, stop drinking during these. You're unbearable.
What do you mean stop? This is the first time.
Pay attention to these things.
I am paying attention. I just don't know what you're talking about.
When he says that one obvious line where he's like, "No one got hurt, only a couple hundred people, maybe a couple thousand."
I mean, I don't remember that really.
It happens, and that's why the doctor's like, "You suck."
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I don't really remember it.
Well, the doctor's like that, mate. The doctor's like, "Mate, you suck shit, right? I've had enough of you." Then that's when she smashes his vortex manipulator, right?
Oh, good on her.
And he's like, "You'll remember this. This is the bit where he was like, this is where things started to go wrong." And the doctor's like, "Oh, you're a racist," which I feel like she already figured out. But
yeah, I mean, you can probably figure that out from context. If he's trying to stop Rosa Parks from doing the thing that,
it's not gonna be a cool, normal reason, is it?
Yeah, like this is not some kind of like
Rosa Parks, don't do that. You can do a much cooler civil rights fucking disobedience act over here. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's what we're going.
It was like Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
This was only like 80% effective, right? You can do a much cooler one that's like 99% effective or something. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
So Ryan meets MLK and he's like, "Oh, my nan loves you," and she's like, "Oh, does she come to my sermons?" Because he's a reverend, isn't he? Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, she's dead." I was like, "Oh, sorry."
Is
sorry
it,
for your loss,
fellas?
son.
Is it cool to trauma dump on Martin Luther King?
I think
no, it's not.
He asked. He asked.
No, I know.
I'm
only being silly.
He's like, "Does she attend my church or whatever?" And he's like, "No, she's dead."
Yeah.
Like, oh, sick.
Awesome, good stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I do quite like that. So Rosa Parks has got him serving coffee to the boys. And yeah, just the like I said a minute ago, right? Thank you, Mr. King. Thank you, Martin Luther King. Yes, Rosa Parks. Like it's very sweet. I think
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bradley Walsh.
Would you be excited to meet Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
I feel like it would mean less to you as a person.
Definitely mean less to me as a person. Yeah.
I think you'd be like, "I don't like you, Martin."
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. I'd be like, "I think what you did was pretty awesome, dude. Pretty rad stuff." But at the same time, I feel like maybe there's someone else that could have a better experience here, maybe more meaningful.
Wow.
So Bradley Walsh is on a fucking epic spree in this episode. This scene kind of starts off as just like banger interactions with racist bus drivers, and he can't stop being the most happy-go-lucky, annoying prick of all time.
Yeah.
Bradley Walsh is playing a bit of snooker, right, in the driver thing, and he's like, "I bloody love fishing. You going fishing, mate?" It's a fun little chat that he's having with him. And then he realizes that, oh shit, this guy's rota got changed. He's now got the day off, so Rosa Parks isn't going to be racially assaulted, and I need to stop.
That's why he's going fishing.
Yeah.
Because like he's like, "Hey, you at work tomorrow or whatever?" And he's like, "Oh no, the rota changed. I got the day off." Because sneaky racist Captain Jack changed it somehow.
Yeah. And he just got the call.
Because he's up to no good. He's always like fucking. He's doing all sorts. He's like anti-right, anti-Graham. Graham's doing all sorts of good side quests. This guy's doing all sorts of evil side quests.
Yeah, that is true.
Really.
Yeah, Graham's trying to do cool stuff. Like marry black ladies and be awesome.
Yeah. Marry beautiful black ladies. And then
but this guy wouldn't even dream of marrying a beautiful black lady.
No.
He couldn't fathom such a thing.
He couldn't fathom such greatness, you know? So Graham's like, "Oh, well, I don't know what he's like, really."
He's like, "Don't go fishing, you prick." And he's like, "I'm going to go fishing, mate." And he's like, "All right, better go tell the doctor."
I need to do something about this.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the Rosa Parks residence, Ryan and Rosa are having a little chat on the porch. And there's just a sweet moment. Ryan didn't really know what he wanted before he stepped into that room, but he kind of got it. And he's like, I think it brought him a little bit closer to Grace, seeing all these people that she was obviously enamored with, because why wouldn't she be? Also, earlier on in the episode, Rosa, when she talked Ryan down, when he was trying to hit that guy that slapped him, she was like, "Call me ma'am." Like, who raised you, boy? Fucking
Yeah.
say ma'am when you speak to me. And then at this point now, Ryan's leaving and says like, thank you, ma'am, before he leaves. And I'm like, that's just a bit of sweet, nice stuff, I think.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's a callback.
Yeah, that's a cool. I was like, whoa, nice.
That's a fun callback. Yeah.
I was like, that is epic.
That's great. That's great.
So yeah, fucking Graham tells the fam that James Blake's got the day off, right? And they go to his replacement's gaff, essentially. They figure out someone else has got basically swapped a shift with him or something. And
yeah, but it's thingy though, isn't it?
Yeah,
tricks.
it's Danny Zuko being a racist.
Yeah.
But they go to this guy's house because they're like, there's only one way we can stop this, right? And it's just to tell him he's won a raffle competition and get him the fuck out of town, essentially. So
that's Yaz and the Doctor, isn't it?
Yeah, Yaz and the Doctor go there, yeah.
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 He's going to see Frank Sinatra live in Vegas or something.
Yeah, live in Vegas. And I like that this wasn't bullshit, because when they leave the house, the Doctor's like, good thing Elvis passed the phone to Frank Sinatra. I'm like, you could have lied. Like,
yeah, you could have just lied.
The second this guy is out of town, it's not a problem. Like,
yeah, they've actually arranged it somehow. I feel like that's going to more effort than is needed, quite frankly.
There's more things to do, Doctor. There's
Seems
bigger
like
fish.
a waste of time, quite frankly. A waste of time and resources.
It really does, yeah. But yeah, so that was a bit of fun. I thought that was quite a laugh. But yeah, no, I do like this. It was. I don't know why I found it funny, man. Just the way that he's like a bit indifferent, like, but I got work tomorrow, and she's like, you can go see front row tickets to Frank Sinatra.
He's very excited. I don't think he's indifferent.
No. But then it's the moment when the Doctor says front row tickets to Sinatra, and he goes, "My wife loves Frank Sinatra," and I'm like, oh man, he wants to take his missus out, doesn't he? It's funny.
Good on him.
Because he was like, he does the usual thing where logic always falls apart in these, because this is a cliche. You're a prize winner to get someone out of town is a very big cliche in movies and TV.
You've won a prize, which you didn't enter any kind of competition.
Yeah, and he has no. He's like, I didn't enter no raffle, and then she's like,
yeah,
but the prize is good, and he's like, I guess I did enter that raffle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm saying if someone tell me I'd won like £1 million or whatever, I'd be like,
I'm not going to question this.
I'm not questioning this.
It's like if you get sometimes companies pay you, like they'll fuck a zero or something, and they'll pay you a massive sum. And I'm pretty sure there's a law about it where if you can be quiet about it,
you just turn a blind eye. You're like,
yeah.
I don't know.
But like, I'm pretty sure there's a certain amount of years that pass where you just have to go like just put that money in a box, wait your time, and then be like, fuck you, I'll do what I want with it now. Like,
your mistake at the end of the day comes,
yeah.
You know?
Do you know what I would do if that happened to me? I would immediately fucking get a lawyer, like an hour of a lawyer's time, and be like, tell me everything I need to do to be able to keep this money. Because there has to be a way I can keep this
immediately
money.
withdraw it from my bank account.
Oh, I'd take it out of my bank immediately.
Yeah.
But then I'd be like, how do I keep it? Because I also don't want to go into like 60 grand's worth of debt or something because a company fucked me over and I blew all this money.
Nah, it's their fault.
No, but it might be my fault though.
But it's not your fault. What have you done?
No, because they could argue that I spent it knowing that it was an error, which I would have done. I 100% would have done. So I would have been guilty.
I just be like, well, I don't know. So fuck you.
But I think that's where a legal defense falls apart, Nathan. I don't think you can stand in front of a judge and go, not sure. And the judge goes, fair enough, he's not sure, guys.
Your Honor, is this totally chill? Okay. Your Honor.
Have you seen that meme of the guy that plays Kendall in Succession? And he's like, Your Honor, oh my God.
Oh my God, who even cares? Your Honor, like, what the fuck? Okay.
Is it this big of a deal?
Your Honor, is it that deep? Respectfully. Okay.
So fucking mate, this fucking thing, right? This scene cracked me up because so that Jimmy, big Jimmy Blake,
the racism,
yeah, all of that stuff I found hilarious. Yeah. Jimmy Blake is on the he's on the lake fishing or whatever, right? And the way Graham walks up and goes, "Oi, oi, Jimmy boy," and just slaps him on the fucking back and is like, "Oh, you spoke so much about how lovely fishing it would be. I brought my fucking grandson down. He's black, by the way." And Jimmy Blake's like, "No."
Doesn't Ryan say like, "All right, what's up, blood?"
Yeah, he says like "Bravo, blood" or something. Yeah,
yeah, he says "What's up, blood?" And then goes to like give
fist
him a fist
bump him.
Yeah,
I thought that was fun, and he's like, I do like this because it's Ryan. It's what Ryan was speaking about earlier a little bit. Like, but this time it's kind of on his terms. Like, he's intentionally weaponizing like stereotypical like behavior, I guess. Like they're very like because he's like very intentionally like just picking up all of his stuff and fiddling with his fishing gear and stuff. He's essentially, for lack of a better phrase, he's effectively weaponizing their stereotypes back onto them to be like, get the fuck out of here, mate. Go back to work.
Yeah.
And I do like that this guy, they convince him to go back to work because he's so racist that he hears about a planned sit-in on his day off. He's fishing by the lake. Graham goes, there's a planned sit-in. And he goes, not on my fucking bus. He's that racist.
If I've got a day off work, right, there is not a single thing that you could say to me that would get me to, number one, put on my uniform, okay, and go back to work. Like,
he's had to go home, get changed,
everything.
go to, like, that's 3 steps of me being like, no, no chance.
Well, I remember one time when I worked for one of the various call centers I worked for, I had a week booked off work, okay? I had a whole week booked off, okay?
Yeah.
And on, like, the Wednesday
no, you know that call's coming, yeah.
I got a WhatsApp message from my manager saying, like,
Line
hey,
crossed
mate,
already.
I know you're on holiday, but would you mind jumping on for a few hours of me because I'm a bit short on numbers today? And I was just like, absolutely. I didn't even reply. I just ignored the message. I was like, absolutely no fucking way.
100%.
What the fuck are you talking about? No. It's my day off. It's my booked day off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a legal requirement. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like, don't you dare fucking message me on an app you know is going to be harder for me to fucking ignore you on rather than like a Teams situation or whatever. Yeah. Fuck you, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
I once was working a pub shift, right? And it was I worked a Christmas Eve, right? And I always did Christmas Eves, right? And the reason I did Christmas Eves, and I got to finish at like 7, so I was still able to get home and actually enjoy a Christmas Eve. But the reason I always worked the daytime on Christmas Eve,
7?
yeah, on Christmas Eve,
On Christmas Eve, working at a pub.
yeah, because I was there like I would be there from like 12 to 7. Like I wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't start at like 5.
It's not closing.
No, fuck am I fuck, mate? Yeah, no chance. Mate, because the second hours came in every single time. Like December would roll in and I'd be like, I'm off this day, this day, this day, this day, this day, and they'd always be like, Lawrence, you're so fuck's sake. They're always like, Lawrence, you're so jammy. How'd you get the time off? And I'm like, because I'm not wasting time, man. I'm not waiting for someone to ask me to do Christmas. Anyway, this one time it happened, right? It was Christmas Eve, right? And the manager comes down the stairs, all kind of huffing and puffing, and she goes, oh my God, this person's cancelled on Christmas Day. And then she asks me on Christmas Eve, can I work Christmas Day at the pub?
That's crazy.
And I was like, no, obviously. I even said, like, as a joke, I was like, you have to know where this is going. And she was like, I know, but is there any way you could? And I was like, no. And then she started saying stuff like, it's just really hard because I'm going to have to deal with it. And I'm like, that's why you get paid a lot more money than me to deal with it. Yeah.
Pay me
I'll tell you what, give me your
then I'll
salary for a
consider
month
it.
and I might think about it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a hell of a lot more than what I'm going to fucking make. And she was like, I'll give you time and a half. And I was like, not even double pay?
You should be getting time and a half anyway, a minimum, okay? I'll give you time and a half. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'd want quadruple.
Yeah.
I'd want fucking quadruple time.
And time and a half, like when time is fucking £6, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'll move mountains
mate.
for that, shall I? Yeah. Like,
Fuck that.
no,
£9
fuck
an
that.
hour. Fuck
Yeah,
that, man.
Mate, no thank you.
I'm not getting out of bed for £9.
No, I'm not. That's
On Christmas Day, you can fuck right off, man.
yeah. I've had some people, like, even in editing work and stuff, I've had people be like, hey, could you do this? It's really hard and I need it by tomorrow. And I'm like, the answer's obviously no. Like,
Yeah,
just
I can, but it'll cost
I
me.
can do it. Yeah, if you want to pay me so much money, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do it. Anyway, so fucking the doctor rips her coat and brings it to Rosa Parks and is like, fix
She
this.
rips a beautiful blue coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I agreed with you. You don't need to prove it to me. You need to prove it to the
I'm just saying.
Discord. They're saying
I'm just
grey
saying.
now these days.
I don't care what they're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, and she's basically the whole point of this is basically the doctor's like, Yaz, get her to stay here until this exact time, and then when this time hits, then she can leave, and she needs to leave really quickly to get this exact bus.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the whole thing essentially. There's a lot of like, let's do fetch quests to ensure that this happens.
It's a lot of silly fetch quests because,
Yeah.
again, racist Captain Jack is doing his evil fetch quests. He's
Yeah.
like vandalizing buses and doing all this shit, and he's putting cars in roads and everything.
Yeah,
like
he
this,
keeps
you
doing
know?
stupid, dumb racist shit.
He's
yeah.
putting signs up on bus stops and everything.
He
He's
obviously took
doing-
a crowbar to a bus, then put
Yeah.
on the greasiest outfit he could find, and was like, "This bus is so fucked up."
put on a little flat cap and is like,
Yeah.
"Hey, don't worry about it. We'll cancel this here
Damn.
route.
We'll obviously
Hey.
cancel the route. This bus
We'll
is so
obviously
fucked up.
cancel the route. Okay, there's no way you can drive a bus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
Crazy
steal a
work.
bus. The Doctor
steal a bus.
Fucking Graham's steal another
Yeah.
bus. Mate, Graham's a fucking wind up, and that's why I like Graham. I think.
Yeah.
Graham is
You
a
hated
wind
him
up.
last week.
I did, but I've done the fattest 180 on him, right? Because
All right.
he is a wind up. The way that the bus doors open. And James Blake is standing there, and he's like, "All right, James Blake, it's me again." I get everywhere, don't I, mate? Anyway, no time to argue. Get on the bus, drive the fucking bus. Like,
Crazy.
James Blake should so clearly be like, something's fucked. What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why do you keep showing up
Yeah.
in my life?
But he's
you
too
crazy
racist to
person?
care. His head is so filled
Yeah.
with I need to be racist that he doesn't mind.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a sickness. It blinds you.
It does.
Anyway, blah blah blah. They get on the bus and
Yeah.
everything, and then they need to make sure there's enough white people on the bus so that Rosa can do her thing.
Yeah. The rest of the episode is essentially the scene.
It's essentially the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, they build it up. They all get on the bus, and then they're like, "Oh fuck, no." Graham's like, "Oh, we're getting off at the next stop, right?" And then they're all like, "Yeah, come on, let's get off. This is us." And then the Doctor's like, "Nah, cunt. You need to stay on the bus."
So bad news. Yeah.
Bad news. There's
Yeah.
not enough whites here, so we need to make up the numbers basically. So Graham, I'm afraid you got to play the part of racist white person and take your seat and
Yeah.
refuse to give it up. And he's like, I don't want to do that. I was
Yeah.
married to a beautiful black lady. Okay, I don't want to
This
bloody.
is something that feels like not cool to do.
Yeah. I don't want to be part of this history. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
So this is the ever argument on this episode, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
this scene good or bad?
I don't know because it's powerful.
It is,
It works, but it's kind of weird to frame this moment specifically from Graham's
Yeah.
point of view.
Graham's
It's-
had it
it's
so
weird.
hard here. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's weird to put the hardship on Graham, really. It's like, oh, Paul, we should not be saying poor Graham.
poor
in
Diddums
this
Graham.
scene.
Yeah.
You know, like it seems straight. It's a strange. Do you know what I mean?
They framed it. They framed the focus of it as Graham,
Mm.
which is, I understand it because Graham's obviously one of the central characters and Rosa Parks isn't. But if you're making an entire episode dedicated to the importance of this one scene and like with the outside context of like, this is an incredible fucking pivotal moment in history, right?
And not only that, but taking the fact that it was planned civil disobedience out of the equation,
Yes.
and that it's just something that Rosa just stumbles into.
Yeah.
You know.
And it was Rosa. Like a couple of people have engineered Rosa Parks to be the icon that she naturally
Exactly.
just was.
They've taken the planned act of civil disobedience away from the black people who planned it into the Doctor, Graham, Yaz, and Ryan, who, granted, 2 out of the 4 of them are people of color, you know. Yaz is Pakistani, Ryan's black.
But we can talk
Doctor
about what that does, right?
Yeah.
That does naturally
Yeah.
water it down by definition. Like,
100%. Yeah.
I think we didn't talk about Ryan does blast the racist into the smithereens, and he's like,
Oh, he does. Yeah, that's good.
there is a
Good
fun
on him.
line. He's like, you love the past so much, mate. Why don't you go and live in it? And he's like, no, black people, and then just dies. and then gets
Yeah.
sent back in time.
Good on him. Good on him.
Good on him. I hope he goes somewhere like that he would absolutely hate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scene itself, though, I think it's again, like, slightly problematic elements aside, I think it's very well done. It's quite impactful. It's quite powerful. I think Siga Nanakola does a really good job with the music and the scoring as well.
I think to a point, and then they move into something different. They move into.
You don't like the song?
I just think because the thing is, it's such a cliched song. It's so there are TikTok
Isn't
edits
it a
where this
cliched
song is.
But yeah, from this though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think you can blame the inception of that on.
No, I understand at the time they
Like-
were using it, it obviously wasn't a fucking big
Yeah.
cliched song. But I feel like there was an element where they could have had the foresight to be like, this song's doing very well at the time that we're putting it in this Doctor Who episode. Like, maybe we should make this feel a little bit more timeless. Maybe we shouldn't attach.
I'd have.
It doesn't.
I
can't
feel like
speak
this.
Go on.
I don't see them at the time they're fucking doing this. I don't think the song is like doing well or anything like that. I think
Maybe
it's
not,
quite
yeah.
like TikTok wasn't really a thing or anything.
No, I don't
Like,
mean necessarily just from like I know it's done well on TikTok and stuff, but like I don't mean necessarily from TikTok. I just think using a song that is like even if it was a brand new song of the day and they were just like let's just have it on, right? The lyrics of like "We'll rise up" and stuff. It just felt a little bit like, yeah, I get it.
It's
dude.
about.
Like,
I think it's yeah, but I like it.
fair.
I think it's cliche, but like it works.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. I just think, for me, it reads a little bit as like, I always find some music can either be noticeable for good reasons, noticeable for bad reasons. And I think for me, this ticked over in my head as like the music was being like, this is how you feel. And I'm like, I'm already feeling those emotions. You've got me there. The episode's been competent enough to make me understand that this is a big moment. And then I just didn't need the helping hand from the music, I think.
I think that's quite a cynical way to look at it.
Potentially, and I think it probably is, because I'm speaking entirely from a craft and form perspective, not a emotional resonance. I'm not going to say it didn't move me, but it also did take me out a little bit for the music. I also think like moments in Doctor Who have been so powerful. Like original scoring has done the show wonders in the past. I just don't know why they felt that they don't often do this. This is a kind of a new
that's why I like it though.
Yeah, but
they don't often do this. I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's quite. It's really. It's. I think it's a nice choice, a nice change, and it's really interesting when instead of dun, 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 over the credits, that song plays again. I think it really it leaves you sat with the moment rather than. All right, Doctor Who's over. Move on. You know.
Yeah.
It's,
No.
it leaves it with you.
With the credits, I don't necessarily mind it so much in the credits because, yeah, you're right. Like, that is a moment where you should be reflecting on what was happening and not just like that adventure's done and dusted and all of that stuff. But I don't know. Look, and I'm not saying it's a bad choice. I'm just saying for me, personally, it took me out of the moment a little bit.
I like it.
Fair enough. Different strokes for different folks, but it was, yeah.
You're wrong.
No, that's not how opinions work.
No, your opinion's wrong.
I also think there was an element like it. Yeah, like you said, it is weird to frame it from Graham's point of view, but also it doesn't really do much for Graham's arc. Like, it kind of just like, if you were to look at it from a sympathetic lens for Graham, it kind of just like is a cruel thing to do to a character for no reason. Like, he doesn't grow from this. He doesn't change from it. He doesn't need to learn a lesson here. Like.
No, he doesn't.
It's just, for me, it felt a little bit like, Graham, you have to be part of this. And it was like, why? I know why logistically and for the episode reasons and stuff, but like they wrote it so that Graham would have to do it. And it felt like a strange thing to do to a character for no reason.
Yeah. Yes.
Cheating the emotion of the moment, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that is cynical, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
It's an odd scene. But I do admire what it is trying to do, and I think it gets mostly there. If I'm honest,
I think it does. I think it does. Like, again, problematic missteps aside, you know.
Yeah.
Which are important and stuff and should be taken into account, but for the most part, I think it, like I say, it does more good than harm. Okay. Like, I think it's. In terms of its output, I think it's a net positive output into the world, really, and especially for a British audience who I think would largely know of Rosa Parks but not be aware of the specifics of the situation. I think it's, you know, it's kind of like putting the educational aspect back into Doctor Who a little bit.
That's a good way to look at it.
It's like making it an educational show once again, especially like at the end with the Doctor talking about like what happens next. And, you know, she's like, look, it's not all fucking sunshine and roses, you know? Like, she loses a job. They have to, like, keep fighting and stuff like that. It's not just sunshine and roses, we solved racism, you know? Like, fucking shit happens and it continues to happen, you know?
Yeah.
But things do get better, and this is where change starts, you know?
Yeah, that's an interesting way. The education, putting that back in Doctor Who, that's a great way to look at it. I think, because, yeah, you're absolutely right. You couldn't finish this episode and not have any idea what happened here and why it was important. Because the whole plot of the episode is making sure that you understand the building blocks for what happened and why it happened the way it did.
I also think there's been I said this earlier, like a cynical reevaluation of this episode in recent years. I think, like, the thing about the asteroids, I think, like, I've seen people, like, be like, oh, the episode ends with them looking at a rock and being like, racism's over because we named a rock after Rosa Parks. I'm like, I don't think that's what the episode is saying in any way. I think it's like, it's her legacy, like something so far from Earth, something so different and way out there, way into the stars, has been named after this woman who did something incredible and created and started, not necessarily started a movement because the movement was already happening, but like was part of a movement and caused incredible change, played a pivotal role and caused incredible change in our society. And that is now forever reflected in the universe, which will be here long after us, and it will go on and carry on its legacy. And I think it's quite beautiful. I think it's very cynical to be like, oh, it's a rock. They named a rock after Rosa Parks. You know, I feel like it's diminishing it. Really, it's like, you know,
it's clearly supposed to be. It's an immovable fucking object that's in space and is cemented there forever. Like you're absolutely right. It's basically the metaphor for she started something or was a pivotal part of something that will live on beyond us and will grow and continue to evolve. That isn't like will be our day will have come and gone, and Rosa Parks is still going to be remembered and honored. Yeah,
exactly. It's like no matter what, Rosa Parks will always be a part of this universe. And this is a reminder of that. Like there's a reason. As much as I disagree and don't like that this happens, and this is something we can talk about in a future episode of Still Got Legs, but like there's a reason why naming a star after someone is a popular present, you know? It's not real, okay? It's fake, okay? It's a fucking scam, and you should not pay anyone to do that. Okay?
Have you ever received one?
I haven't, no, but I've been in many situations where I've had to hold my tongue and be like, oh, my boyfriend named a star after me, and I have to just not be a dick and be like, he didn't.
He didn't. Okay. No. Yeah, he paid 50 quid for a piece of paper.
He paid 50 quid for a piece of paper that says your name on it. Okay,
which he could have printed himself. He just said he did, to be honest.
If you've had that gift, I'm sorry to let you know this, but it's not
It's
real,
a load of shit, man. It's a load of shit.
Bullshit.
And if you're like, no, there are ones that are shit, but my one's real. No one owns them.
It's not.
No one owns them, therefore no one can sell them.
It's not real. Anywho, I've been in many situations where I've had to hold my tongue and be like, don't be a dick, Nathan. There's no need to say it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so easy to get a good laugh out of the room here, but you shouldn't do it.
Anyway, but there's a reason why it's a popular gift. You know, there's a reason why, like, because like the idea of it is romantic and nice, isn't it? To always be something a part of like
kind of thing,
the universe and that kind of stuff. I think it's nice, and again, and also relates into Doctor Who as well.
I saw a lot of people reading some of the thoughts that we got on Discord this week. I saw a lot of people mentioning the rock thing. So when it came up, I was already a little bit like, I kind of vaguely remember that from when I first watched it, but then I watched it and I was like, I see. And I think there is a sin. I like your interpretation a lot better. I think that looking at it in a way that's like, because the cynical read on it for me would be, look at this rock. This rock is Rosa Parks and is so special, and it's floating around a completely identical rocks, all doing other things. Like,
but that's not the point.
No, that's
of it,
not.
Though,
That's what I'm saying. That would be a cynical view on it. But that's quite clearly. I think you'd have to bend over backwards to see the scene in that way.
Yeah,
I agree. There's an element of humor to it where it's like, the Doctor points at a rock and goes, "That's Rosa Parks," right? But
she's not. Though.
No, but she's
At no
not
point
actually
is the
doing
Doctor.
that. Yeah.
At no point does the Doctor go, "That's Rosa Parks." You know.
Yeah.
She's very clearly saying this rock is named after her because of the important things that this incredible woman did.
Yeah.
You know.
I think you have to work a little bit hard to find it strange. I don't know. Does that make sense?
It's very easy to be cynical these days.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
very
absolutely.
easy to take something which I think is quite nice and beautiful and celebrates a wonderful person, and to be quite cynical about it, which is something we do quite a lot. And I don't know. Maybe we should examine why that is, but I don't know.
Yeah. I think there's a place for it, and there's other places where you should be like, look at what was actually trying to happen here, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Which makes us better than everyone that made fun of the rock.
I am better than everyone else, actually, and I think it's important that people know that.
I agree. But yeah, ultimately, we got through it, Nathan.
Yeah.
And none of us got too cancelled, I don't think. I maybe said something at the beginning that I'm probably going to cut. I think.
Oh, are you?
I think I might.
I think you should keep it in.
I think
Brave it out, brother.
It might have been a
Don't be a
treat.
coward.
It's not that a coward thing. It's just maybe I didn't understand the full extent of what I said.
I'm going to call you out.
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
mention it non-stop next week if you cut it out.
All right, I'll leave it in. I'll be brave. I'll be brave and I'll weather the storm.
All right.
Yeah. Just know that if the show doesn't exist next week, you told me to keep it.
Oh, we lost the episode.
Oh no, another co-host is here, and who's Lawrence?
Oh no.
Anyway, Nathan, I think we should move on to one of these, I reckon.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screens each and every week. Lawrence, who's your weirdo that you're choosing to celebrate and love forever and worship for all time this week?
Not what's happening here, right? Because I was actually going to help you out,
them.
but now I'm not going to do that because I heard you say, oh shit, which leads me to believe you don't have a weirdo chosen for this episode.
I don't, but I've thought of one. So
it's very easy to think of one in this episode.
Yeah, it's just every racist character.
Yeah, that's exactly what's on my list as well. It's just I think I'm going to throw a blanket weirdo nomination over every single person that's racist in this episode.
All the racists.
Yeah, for doing racism. And I know there'll be the argument of like, oh, it was off the time. Doesn't matter.
No.
You're still racist. You still did
that
weird
doesn't
racist
make it
things.
Okay.
Because there were people of the time that weren't being weird racists, I think.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think it's very important to know that we solved racism on this episode.
I think so. I think the world's a better place because we released this Still Got Legs episode.
We just ended racism because we made racists our collective weirdo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think if racism starts up again Tuesday morning, Nathan, we're gonna have to do another one of it. We're gonna Rosa Redux episode.
And I think if you look up to the sky, you'll see a rock named after Nathan and Lawrence.
I think
up
you
there
would
as
do.
well.
I think
and
you would too.
And I think that's quite important. Actually.
Floating next to Rosa Parks' rock, I think.
Above, actually. And cancelled. And we have cancelled.
We almost got it. We almost made it.
We have cancelled.
Nathan, it's time for the audience. That's really got me. Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their say, right? We've got some emails. We got a voice note, I'm presuming. We also got some Discord messages. Nathan, we got some Discord messages like this one from Reopen2588. Going straight into it.
Oh, my favourite person.
Mine too. One of the things I like about the Chibnall era is how many historicals there are and how the historical setting is the focus of the story rather than just the set dressing. I remember liking this episode a lot when I first saw it. Rewatches have made me go, it's all right, I guess, but I do really like how the fam is in 1960s Alabama and a part of what's going on rather than just passing through.
Oh.
I chose this thought, Nathan, to read out because I actually agree. I think this is one of them instances where the setting of the episode is the entire plot and story. Like, you couldn't do this episode. Like, this episode is not like they've landed somewhere and some alien is doing cheeky things in a time period. Like, this is very much like you couldn't tell this story without the intrinsic setting of where this is and what's going on. Like,
maybe you could.
I don't think you could. I don't think you could tell Rosa Parks' story in any other time period or setting, to be honest.
Maybe France.
Maybe France. What's going on in France?
I don't know. French stuff, I imagine.
French stuff. Yeah, you should go to France from time to time.
Someone eating frogs' legs or some shit.
Nice. Who has written in? Have we got an email? Or written in, I should say. Sorry.
We do, yeah. You can't talk. This is an email from our good friend Nat Catarino, who says, Rosa, pretty good, actually. Hiya, boys. As one of your few American listeners, how dare you, I thought I'd write in an email this week. I actually really like this episode. Is it a perfect example of how to tackle sensitive race-based topics? No, of course not. This is a silly sci-fi show, but it's probably the best example so far in Doctor Who's history. Gotta agree with that.
Yeah, I would.
This isn't Shakespeare Code telling Martha to act like she's white, then everything will be fine. This episode acknowledges the dangers faced by people of color in 1950s Alabama. Brackets, take note looks. Ooh, interesting. This episode also includes a black writer. Brackets, take note, dot and bubble. Ooh,
Okay, so we're throwing
fired.
shots at RTD2 today. Okay.
Brackets, okay, I'm done now.
Oh no, carry on.
Thin Ice did a decent job as well, but it doesn't doesn't center the black experience quite like this episode does.
Yeah.
I love how Mallory Blackman, brackets, who I'm sure you've already mentioned as being from Lawrence's favorite episode 42. Wow, you missed that one, didn't you?
I did miss that one.
Fuckhead.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
think
42.
I actually quite liked 42.
Yeah,
No, I liked it.
You liked it, and I didn't like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Plays Rosa Parks. She has this dignified but quiet bravery about her that fits so well. Rosa Parks wasn't a superhero. She was just one woman among many who were marginalized at that time. However, that does lead me to my one major gripe with this episode, Krasko's plan. Stopping Rosa Parks from refusing to give up her seat would not have stopped the entire civil rights movement from progressing. If Rosa Parks didn't do it, someone else in that same situation would have. Rosa Parks isn't so special that she would be the only black person to protest the bus segregation. She wasn't even the first. If Krasko's plan had gone forward, nothing would have changed, except maybe the asteroid would be named after Claudette Colvin instead of a 15-year-old girl who refused to give up her seat on a Montgomery bus 9 months earlier and was also arrested, but who we don't talk about because she was unmarried and pregnant. Wow, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
Another flaw in this episode is the characterization of Krasko. He comes across as generic racist, TM. Chibs has a reputation for tell, don't show in his Doctor Who writing for a reason. We have a very vague backstory of him committing atrocities and going to prison for it. He says some vaguely racist thing that aren't as bad as the actual racists we meet in Montgomery. I'm not convinced. My read of the week is Yaz. They're thinking she can solve systemic racism by being a cop. Do better, Yaz. It's not all bad, though. We get some fantastic scenes of Graham being the best white grandfather ally, Yaz and Ryan talking about their racist experience, and 13 revealing that she is, in fact, Banksy. I still have a lot of fun with it. Lots of love, Nat. P.S. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And then in a follow-up email, feel free to yell at me. I confused the actor playing Rosa with the writer. I met Vinette Robinson. Whoops. There you go. I was going to yell at you, but you corrected me.
I was actually thinking, oh my God, did the person who played Rosa write this episode? But I was, incorrect.
Rosa,
oh, that's cool though.
Rosa.
I do. I think it is funny that Nat is like, like nothing would have changed if they checked. Yeah, no, but that's why they pretended it was a complete act out of nowhere. Like there's a clear and obvious reason why.
Yeah,
they did so much research into writing this episode. You can tell because they wanted to get names and dates and figures and everything else in the right place and stuff, and the setting and everything else. Right? They would have known it was a planned act of civil disobedience, but they went, oh, that breaks the episode. So we're just going to lie. So I don't respect the episode for just outright being like, we're going to omit that detail because otherwise we don't have an episode of a TV show.
And I see both sides.
And Nathan sees both sides, and he's making a very brave stance. Yeah.
Very brave.
Nathan, it's time to flame a man that does so much free work for us, right?
I'd love nothing more than to put Pierce in his place.
Because Pierce on the Discord says, well, it's a two-parter, mate. It's a double whammy. They say, is this a sequel to Series 1, Episode 1, Rose? It is not, but I appreciate the humour. And then a quote that says, in fact, she changed the universe. Look, someone named this random rock after her. And six people have done a humorous react to this, Nathan. What do you think?
That's not the point. That's not what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's such a cynical way to look at it, man.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I know this might be hypocritical.
Open your heart, all right? Open your heart. See the beauty in the world.
Yeah.
Come on.
And if this wasn't an episode about race, we'd be laughing along with you. But
Not me.
yeah, no, not Nathan. Nathan wouldn't. He'd be taking a defiant stance.
I would. I stick to my guns.
Yeah. So that was something that was going to happen. Anyway, Nathan, who else has emailed us?
No one, but I got a voice note.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hugo just said you're going to hate my voice note, so this is going to be
Great,
fun.
good stuff.
Let's see what this is about.
Can't wait.
Long, long ago, before the sands of time were fashioned from the banks of the beach in the Neverwhere, and before life breathed its first gasping breath, there was a bang. A big bang. Catastrophe is the metabolism of the universe, as we all well know, and that bang led to a chain of events, creating galaxies and stars and planets and black holes.
Oh, I see what it is.
Asteroids.
Yeah.
And one such asteroid, as it hurtled through space, was given a name. Asteroid 284996, Rosa Parks. When the asteroid learned of this, it went, "Cool story, bro. Gotta go. I have more hurtling through space to do, man." But the people on
What
the
was
planet
that
Earth,
accent?
the people who bravely named this asteroid, knew that at long last the civil rights movement was over and done with, for they had done the amazing feat of naming an asteroid after Rosa Parks. Let's hope it never crashes into the Earth and sparks headlines like, "Rosa Parks causes mass devastation."
Admittedly, that's quite funny.
That is funny. What accent was that?
Yeah, that was a good accent.
Yeah,
whatever
was the
it was.
asteroid English? I couldn't tell.
Maybe. Good on it, though. Good
Yeah.
on it, I reckon. But also, shame on Hugo for missing the point.
Yeah,
and being
shame on
full of
Hugo.
hate. Yeah, shame on Hugo.
Very good stuff from us.
Yeah.
Last one I'm going to read out, Nathan, on the Discord. Is,
Wow, last one?
Yeah,
Wow.
last one. There's a few, but I'm reading these
Is it the
three.
smallest one? Because
No.
you don't like reading out
No,
long
it's
ones?
actually the longest one because
Okay.
despite having a preference for smaller Discord messages, because I
Yeah.
agree that they are Discord messages and not emails,
Yeah.
this is a lovely thought and I didn't want to not read it out.
Well, there you go.
So, Hidanas? Hidanas? Yeah.
Hidanas.
However, that is pronounced. They say
Wow.
no. There's options there. I don't want
Wow.
to. I don't want to stand firm on one and be wrong. So I'm saying there's multiple options there.
Okay.
They say, having grown up in the South, this episode is more personal. My parents grew up in this era, and while its history feels like my history, it's easy to dismiss Rosa as a very special episode of Doctor Who. But I'm glad they put a lot of thought and care into the episode. There are things this episode does wrong, but they're overshadowed by what it gets right. First and foremost, it continues the myth that Rosa Parks was just tired when in reality it was a planned act of civil disobedience. By misrepresenting this history, it makes the civil rights movement seem like a spontaneous movement instead of a deliberate fight for equality, challenging the norms of the day. Which is why it's a weird decision to center Graham in the pivotal moment, making his actions what kicks off the Montgomery boycott. And the accents, boy, those were rough to hear. Guess this is what it's like to be on the receiving end when you guys complain about the accent work. Yeah, I guess so. But for those stumbles, they get much more right. Martha and Bill had to deal with racism on occasion when traveling with the Doctor, but it always came off as comical. Look at these silly Victorian notions. Ryan getting slapped highlights just how dangerous racism is, especially when it has the force of society and the law behind it. Ryan's choice not to hide in the TARDIS is one of my favourite parts of the show. It's incredibly brave of Ryan to choose to help put things right when he could stay perfectly safe in the TARDIS. I've had the very conversation Yaz and Ryan have had when they talk about how far they've come and how far we still need to go. I really appreciate that the show took the time to have that conversation. This is an important episode, and I think it gets more right than it gets wrong. So, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Thank you for sharing all
I
that.
think
That was a lovely thought.
Yeah, I think that's a really beautiful summation of it all.
Yeah,
really.
that's what you've been saying as well. Like having flaws in this episode doesn't outstrip it of the good that it is trying to do and does do and gets right. I think.
But also, I think it's important to acknowledge those flaws. It's important to acknowledge and discuss those flaws and discuss its wrong steps. But again, they don't necessarily diminish the good that this is trying to do.
Yeah, you don't have to just settle for a well-intentioned thing if it's not perfect. Like, you can ask for better representation while still respecting the fact that it's an admirable go.
Whereas I think there are episodes I think there are episodes in Doctor Who that we have yet to discuss.
Yeah.
Which clearly the writer is trying to do some good, and you could argue that it does do more harm than good in certain situations, you know. But
I agree. Yeah.
we'll see. We'll get to it, you know.
God, that episode sucks so hard, and it's
I
nuts.
don't know if you know. I don't know if you know which one I'm talking about.
My one has Rylan in it.
No, not that
No,
one. No,
what's the one you're thinking
But also,
of?
yeah, maybe.
But also that
yeah.
one too.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but that's not necessarily the one I'm thinking of. But
Fair enough. Right, well, lovely. Thank you to everyone for writing in and for voice
me.
noting in, and to Nathan for the general vibes
you.
and cool business.
for drinking beers and just being a chill
Just
dude.
being a chill guy, man, and getting it right, to be honest, and making stances and being and being someone that is accountable for being cool. You know?
I want to apologize. You know,
No, I
want
don't
to
think you
apologize
should.
for who I
I
am.
don't think you should at
Yeah.
all. I think it's
No,
cool.
Here I am. You know. And you could argue I am the face of the civil rights movement. Quite
No, I
frankly.
don't know if I'll stay
Because
that
of
far.
this episode. I think this.
This is switch
I think
tables.
I've proven that I.
You sacrificed a lot to sit here and drink 3 Carlsbergs and talk about racism.
I think this episode, and granted, this is not for me to say,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
But if any of our beautiful black listeners would like to get in touch and say that I am, in fact, invited to the cookout, as it were, I think, I've earned my place.
Can you say that? Is that something you can say?
I think I can say that.
Yeah, but
well,
should
it's,
you,
again, it's
should
not,
you say
it's-
it?
No, again, it's not for me to decide.
I see,
It's not for me to. I'd love to attend. Is all I'm saying.
Is this just
okay?
something you've heard other black people say and you're like...
No, I know what it means. Okay. I'm very aware. Okay.
Unc wants to be at the cookout.
I'm not Unk. I'm Chopped.
You're Unc, man. You don't want to be chopped. Chopped is fuck ugly, remember?
Oh, I can't remember, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not. You want to
Too
be
many
Unc.
words. There's too many words. Alright.
Speaking of some words, Nathan, here's some more words, right? Words like
I love words.
Still Got Legs Pod, which is our usernames on TikTok and on Instagram where you can follow us. I'm actually
Wow.
doing really well posting TikToks, if I can do say so myself, right? No,
if
I thanked you for being a cool
can do
guy with
better.
chill vibes. You know I'm posting at least like 3 a week these days. Going nuts with it. What you mean? You're gonna crinkle your
Did you do
face?
that Black Archive one?
I actually don't remember if I did or not. If it's in the drive, yes. If
Told
it's
you
not,
to do
then...
that.
Well,
Get it done. Get it posted. I want to shout out to the Black Archive.
All right, I'll do that. Give me a quick one here. Say cool black archive.
No, it's in the thingy episode.
I'm going to
You gotta
find it.
Well, I literally said in the episode, make this a fucking thingy. So that's your fault for not doing that at the time.
It is
okay?
actually. I do remember you saying that. Yeah.
So fuck you.
Anyway,
alright?
listen, everyone. Right, we have a Discord where people are mean to Nathan and I sometimes. Right, but it's okay. We're good boys.
I'll get cancelled
And
in there for saying horny from time to time.
You will. But yeah, we have a Discord. There's all sorts of stuff going on in there. There's movie nights. There's chatting about telly. There's music. There's art. There's Minecraft. Wait, no, there's not.
There's no more Minecraft. It's cancelled. Fuck you.
Minecraft is over.
Minecraft is cancelled.
Minecraft was
alright?
costing us 30 quid a month for like 5 people to play. So we're
Yeah.
like, you guys can spend 30 quid a month if you want it.
You can do it.
Anyway, it's not just about Doctor Who, though. It is a lovely community filled with lovely people. It's a safe space, and it's kept safe by the wonderful Nina, the wonderful Melina, and the wonderful Pierce, who are our lovely mods, and Nathan. Yeah.
Thank you.
Although you break more rules than you enforce, I think, and so do I.
probably. Yeah.
But
I want to apologise.
No, you want to apologise. We do great jobs making their jobs harder, but they work tirelessly to make sure that people are safe and feel welcome. So it's a good thing that they do. And lastly, and most importantly, because it makes Nathan and I fatter pockets, right, is that we have a juicy Patreon. If you want to
And
sign
if
up,
there's anything Lawrence needs, it's more money.
yeah, it's true. I can never have enough.
Exactly.
We have a Patreon. It's a $5 to access everything on there. And each month you can expect to hear a topic episode, an episode commentary, and an episode of Still Got Rex, which is our bonus pop culture recommendation podcast. We also live stream these recordings. If you're here now, cool. That's chill vibes. So if you do fancy hearing these episodes live, uncut, and you can stare at our faces while we record them, you got one chance to do so, and that's signing up, because we burn those recordings, man. What?
Yeah, I didn't say it up top.
Nah, that's all right.
Oh, well.
These things happen. Anyway, so that's it. Nathan, any parting words for everyone? Would you like to take a defiant stance against racism before we check out of this episode?
Well, yes, and I always do, but I'd also love to thank some of our Patreon members.
Oh, cool. We're doing that this week. Nathan,
Yes.
Nathan, we call our lovely patrons our companions because they come with us in our weird little TARDIS. Who is picking us up this week, Nathan?
Well, we're
No,
picking them
who are
up.
we picking up this week, Nathan, is what I meant
Yes.
to say. Yeah.
Well, first of all, from fuck knows where, but I think Australia, we're picking up Chloe Carr.
Hell yeah, Chloe Carr.
Chloe Carr, again, from some sort of void, but from Australia, maybe, because it says they paid in Australian dollars, so I assume they're from Australia. So Chloe Carr was riding through the outback on a kangaroo. because Australia. When hold on. I said,
Yeah.
we need to go to Australia
Yeah.
because I'm running low on beers. all right?
Yes,
So we need to pick up some fine local Australian beers, you know?
Yeah.
A Foster's, which as we know, is the one beer that all Australians
It's
always
true.
drink.
Because of those guys
okay?
on that advert. Yeah.
They always drink Fosters, okay?
Righto.
And if they tell you they don't,
Yeah.
you say you're lying to me. I know you do.
I've seen the
okay?
adverts.
I've seen the adverts.
Those two
all
guys.
Right, out, blokes. We're
Righto.
drinking a Foster's. Get cool.
We got a
mate.
Foster's,
All right?
boys.
Anyway, so we stopped off for some local Fosters, some local Australian beers.
Yeah.
And the TARDIS. And I don't know why we stopped in the Outback because that's not local to anywhere, but whatever.
The Rift is under there. We're fueling up or something.
Sure. Anyway, the point is,
Yeah.
Chloe crashed into our TARDIS as we landed when she was riding along on her kangaroo, and then we said, "You've damaged our TARDIS. Get inside the fucking TARDIS now."
Yeah.
And kidnapped her until she pays off the damage that she's done, which she never will. So she's just here.
It's considerable damage. So
You can't, and it's a TARDIS, so like you
Yeah.
can't, you can't exactly take it to a mechanic. And be
no,
like,
exactly.
"Fix that,"
Yeah.
can you?
You've got to
So-
just I know it's hard to damage a TARDIS, as we know the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan gave it their best go. But
Exactly.
it seems that
Yeah.
Chloe Carr has done one better. So good on him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Anyway,
Anyway, who else?
joining us all the way from
Yeah.
Oxford, which is also a university and place in England, but in this instance, a state in Michigan.
Ooh, well, no, Michigan is the state.
Oh yeah, but like a place in the state of Michigan, I should say.
Okay, but that's not what you
I
said.
know, but I
You
said a
you
wrong
state.
thing. Oh,
You
do you know how many
said a
times you do
state.
this? Shush, man.
You said a state in Michigan, where in
always-
fact the only state here is you.
You're good one, good one,
Yeah.
good stuff. Anyway, Giovanni, right, who is clearly an
Giovanni.
Italiano man.
Italiano.
Yeah. So Giovanni was busy being Ezio's dad in Oxford in Michigan, which is the name of Ezio's dad. So we went there. We went to Italy.
one.
Thank you. We went to Italy and we said, "Where's Giovanni?" And they said,
Giovanni.
"You just missed it, right?" Danny Zuko, the weird racist, came over. Huh?
You said it.
Oh, I was busy thinking about what I was going to say in my head. That's why I said something wrong. Anyway, we were like, "Where's Giovanni?" And they were like, "You just missed him, right? Giovanni's gone out of here, right?" So
You just missed him.
Yeah, you just missed
left.
him, yeah.
He left with the pasta repolo.
and this is like 1540 something in Italy, by the way.
Barbara Bush. You
like-
just missed Giovanni.
So we said, "Where is Giovanni gone?" Anyway, it
He
turns
was
out.
going with the racist Captain Jack.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Why did
you
they
got
take
to
him?
stop him. You got to stop him.
So we did. We got to.
Please help Giovanni.
We
He's so
got to,
beautiful.
why do people pay us money to listen to this? Anyway, we got to Oxford, right? We finally arrived and we found Giovanni, and he was, "Help
Giovanni.
me, Giovanni, help me, please."
Giovanni, please.
He
Mi
said,
dispiace.
"I know I'm an
Giovanni.
assassino, but I don't know how."
Assassino.
Assassino, that's it, not an assassino.
Assassino.
So please help me. So we landed the TARDIS on Captain
Yeah.
Jack the racist, right?
Oh yeah.
And then
But wouldn't that mean he like lands?
no, so
he
we
materializes
dialed
inside
it in a specific way that meant Giovanni
okay.
was brought on board, but racist Captain Jack was flattened.
Gets crushed Wicked Witch of the West and or East style.
Yeah, definitely the East. But yeah,
All right, sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Good on him.
that's how we picked up Giovanni, and now they're in the TARDIS, and we can't wait to go and have fun times before we take them back to 15s, the whatever year in the 1500s it was in Italy.
Does Giovanni have some pasta?
Yeah, of course. You know it. They always
Excellent.
carry it in their pockets.
Yeah, it's some loose spaghetti.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Or some tagliatelle.
Oh, tagliatelle, Nathan.
Tagliatelle, fusilli,
This feels racist.
penne,
Penne.
pasta,
Penne pasta.
a lasagna. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And next up, we have the beautiful Jack Pearson,
Yeah.
who hails all the way from the beautiful Stoke-on-Trent. I've been to
Yes.
Stoke-on-Trent,
Let's
the
go.
historic town on the River Brent.
Nice.
Anyway, Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah.
So Jack Pearson was was in Stoke-on-Trent when we stopped by to pop in and see our old friend Little Robbie Williams, who is a monkey.
Yeah, he's a monkey man.
And he's
yeah.
from Stoke-on-Trent. So we
Yeah.
popped in and we're like, "Oh, Robbie, how's it going?" And he was like,
Hiya,
"Yeah, not
lads."
bad lads. No, not bad lads. What do you want? Do you want a song or whatever?" So he's coming on the TARDIS to perform a song.
Nice.
But while we was there, Jack is good mates with Robbie, so he just came along too. But then we decided to kidnap Jack, but not Robbie.
But why would we kidnap Robbie Williams? Yeah, he's a monkey man.
Well, he's a mate. He can come aboard whenever. You know?
Oh,
And he's a little monkey.
Yeah, so we actually want Jack around, so we're having to kidnap Jack.
Yeah.
But Robbie Williams is welcome whenever he wants.
Yeah, he can go. Well, he's Robbie Williams, isn't he?
We've given him a phone. We've thrown him.
We're not going to say no to Robbie Williams. He's already got a phone. He's Robbie Williams.
No, but
he's not from Montgomery, Alabama in 1953.
No,
okay?
we're so sick. Martha threw us that phone that one time, and we were like, no, we're going to give this to Robbie Williams instead.
We're not the doctor.
We
you
are
know
the
this. We're not the doctor.
We're the doctor in this scenario. We've bi-generated into us two fucking idiots.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
That's what's happened. I've bi-generated, Nathan. What about you?
Great, good stuff.
Yeah, I can't wait to discuss it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, Chloe Carr, Giovanni, and Jack Pearson. Right, you're all valued members of the
usually do
TARDIS.
that.
I know, but you weren't. You were drinking, so I'm going to do it. Frankly, Nathan, you need help. I'll take over the duties. All right.
I've had 3 beers on a Friday evening. Okay,
I know, but I like to paint it as though you have an alcohol problem. It's funnier. But yeah, good stuff. Good. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We love you all. Nathan, what should you say to dissuade people from being racist when you see them in the street?
Anyway, don't be racist,
Yeah,
everyone.
being racist is cringe, guys.
Yeah,
Be better.
love you. Bye.
Love you all, guys.
And I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up. I like the waves. I rise up.
We solved racism.